Yeah, believe it, baby. And I be paper chasing, I'ma get it off consistent basis. Man, it's all about patience when you be patient, consistent basis. Better late than never, get it together, consistent basis. Never do no breaking, we gon' take it, consistent basis. I'ma recap this, I'ma recap that, shoot 'em up, we gon' have discussions. I'ma break down all your bars and shit, want opinions, then speed digestion. If you lose your battles, they gon' clown you, then give you hell. I'ma keep it too mild, it's been too real, like shouts out the dev. Don't let them fool you, won't recaps, we lend them to you. We ain't gon' do no offending to you, come and go live, we interview you. Hold them up on the streaming yard, then we gon' press and send it to you. Yeah, then we gon' press and send it to you. Go live on a Thursday night, go live on a Tuesday night. If your bar just really fire, we can go live every night. Go live on a Thursday night, go live on a Tuesday night. If your bar just really fire, we can go live every night. Believe it, baby. And I be paper chasing, I'ma get it off consistent basis. Man, it's all about patience when you be patient, consistent basis. Better late than never, get it together, consistent basis. Never do no breaking, we gon' take it, consistent basis.
Yes, sir. Damn, with the applause. There you go. Yes, sir. Man, this is Consistent Basis, man. It's your boy Skinny Day. I got my co-host right here.
Justin Odin Harris, no relation.
Hey, we got a fire interview going down. It's the man in the boiler room, the owner. We got 7 in the building, man.
What's up, Brody?
What's going on, man?
What up, fam? How you doing, bro?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
We good, man.
We good.
For sure.
I almost didn't recognize you. You ain't had your mask on, man.
I know, right? No, you got me tonight, bro.
Oh, we got Greg.
Right. You got a mix of everything.
What's going on, man?
I'm good, bro. Bro, I'm good to be here, man. You know, one of my favorite podcasts about the culture. So it's good to even be on here as opposed to watching it.
Appreciate it. That was stupid.
We made it.
Yeah, but we really appreciate it, bro.
You already know, bro.
Man, all right. So let's start from the beginning, bro.
Yeah.
What made you want to get into this shit, man?
The battle rap.
Yeah. We're gonna go back to the music first. Well, after this.
Yeah. Well, I've been a fan of battle rap. My uncle is one of like the pioneers of battle rap. So, and his name is MC Juice. He was actually the only person to beat Eminem in a battle. So, yeah, that's my uncle. So I kind of knew about battle rap through there. But after that, like, man, it was a time in the music industry where like everything was like, as far as rappers, it was doing a shift. So wasn't a lot of like rapping going on. So I kind of shifted to watching. I mean, I always watched battle rap, but I started shifting because I had time on my hands to start tapping into that. And then I was like, man, this is kind of dope. And, you know, at that time it grew. So they like in big not arenas, but you know what I'm saying? They were selling out venues and everything. And then I said, you know what? I kind of want to transition and do something like that because it's a lot of like talented artists and they just don't get the credibility that they should. So I was like, yeah, let me tap in with the battle rap world and see what I can do and bring some ideas from the music industry over to the platform.
Okay. So let's I probably should start off with the music first. So how long were you in the music industry? Or you still in it now, but like how long?
Yeah.
Like, how long was it?
So I've probably been in for like 25 years now. Yeah. So I started young. I started like I started at 5, but like far as like working professionally, probably like 17, 18.
17, 18. Okay, so what exactly like were you doing at 17, 18 in the music industry?
So I was an artist myself. We was artists. We were like waiting to come out like on a big label. However, my uncle was like the mix of everything. He's a big super producer, and at the time he was working with Destiny Child, and then they were working with R. Kelly. So, you know, as a kid, just being around that, we're next. Like, we supposed to be the one next. We had to wait our turn because, at the time, the label wanted to push Destiny's Child. You know what I mean? So that was like a main thing. And then after that, I think a little before that, it was R. Kelly. So you gotta wait. So we couldn't do nothing because my uncle was busy with the big artists, so we had to wait our turn. And we just, from there, man, we just started being an artist. But we learned a lot from the business section too, because we couldn't drop our album because other people was doing their thing. But you start learning the business side of it. So during that whole time, yeah, we writing for artists, we learned how to write for people, we learned the business side. And then after a while, we was like, okay, we're gonna keep doing this until we get on, but we started to learn the business. So we kind of did that all the way through. And then you get to a point where you like, labels ain't gonna invest too much in you unless you like that big icon star. So they start using us to write for industry artists. So we just, I mean, we was comfortable with it, but you know, we just accepted what the game was, because everybody got a role to play.
Oh shit! So you said okay. So you said Destiny Child, R. Kelly. So how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 45.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, cause wait a minute, now you look super young. You know what I'm saying, you look without the mask on, you look young.
Black don't crack, baby.
I appreciate it. Y'all
really
know
don't. Oh, that's crazy. Wow. So
Yeah.
so you said R. Kelly. So what label were they on at the time?
So R. Kelly, so my uncle and them actually, they the one that got R. Kelly his first deal. It was with Jive Records. It was Clive Davis's first label. So they got R. Kelly on there at the time. And then it was like, so I know that was Jive, but then it was so much they was doing, because right at the same time, like Will Smith dropped like Summertime, and my uncle did Summertime for Will Smith.
Crazy.
That's wow. That's crazy.
Right. So as a kid, we looking like, when can we get ours? But they working with these big artists, and at that time, like I said, my uncle was Destiny's Child, like he was a producer. His manager was Matthew Knowles. But at the time, we like, when can we get ours? But you got to go with, you know, he had to move the way he had to move was popping.
Right.
So he like, y'all get y'all turn. So we watching greatness like a lot. We just watching that a whole lot, bro. And then, you know, R. Kelly, you know, coming out, he blowing up. And then like everything from us was just like, okay, when is our turn? But you have to learn everything got to be patient. And that was something. And I think, how we felt was, we were young. We from Chicago, and we was talking about some stuff that like a lot of people be like, man, that's kind of crazy. Yeah. And we didn't know at the time the market. I mean, we didn't know the industry would think like, hey, y'all young, and even though y'all experiencing things like that, we can't sell y'all as a product, because that's like saying if Bow Wow came out talking about the hood and he seen drug dealers, it don't buy into it. You know what I mean? Right. So I think they kept waiting, pushing us back, waiting for us to grow, to get older. And then when you get older, you kind of know you learn the business, and you like, nah, I don't think I want to, you know, it's a lot of stuff going on. I don't think I want to do that. But when you got uncles that's like big producers like that, and then you try to go to labels, it's immediately like, hey, we know your uncle, talk to him. And when your uncles know the game, it shuts everything down.
Well, I would love to know some of those stories back then. Yeah, but I don't know if you can tell too many of them without getting your head chopped off.
No, I mean, right.
I'm just saying.
I know what you mean. You already know. Yeah, but yeah, man, it was great. I mean, I got a bunch of stories, man. A lot. I mean, I was just there for that. Yeah, I remember us having our first like song played on the radio in Chicago.
Fire. And
we was driving to, I think, my uncle's studio, and then Beyonce calls them like, hey, we at the airport, can you bring us some chicken? And now but at the same time, the radio station is calling my uncle's phone because they about to do like a live interview with us and play our song on the radio.
Fire.
So, I mean, we was able to do that, but we did have to turn around and go to the airport and give like Beyonce and them some chicken. So that was just crazy to me. That shows patience, because they was popping, and then we finna get our moment right at the time. But my uncle's job was Destiny's Child, so we had to stop what we doing to go do them. So that was those girls are like so talented too. So it was incredible.
So you been all of them?
You said I've been all over?
Yeah, I said you met all four.
Yeah, I met all of them. I didn't meet Beyonce until like later, because she was like, my little cousin was able to meet her a lot, because my uncle was always around them. But I met them at my uncle's Grammy party. And that was the first time I met Jennifer
Crazy.
Hudson. That was the first time I met Jennifer Hudson. She was on
Ooh.
American Idol at the time. She's one of my uncle artists too. So
Really?
this is all at his Grammy, and everybody showed up. Yeah, but we didn't look at him like everybody else looked at him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I seen him and I was just like, we're trying to get on. So like, we
So
was in
was
our
that
own world.
so was that like really frustrating for you knowing that you're talented enough to be where these people are potentially going, but you have to, sit back and wait your turn, just, it's the business, it's the business. Was that frustrating for y'all?
It was, but it was a lot we didn't know about the game too. We was used to just honestly like we thought that you just grab the mic, go perform and rap, but we didn't know it's like it's a job and it's a whole like business behind it. So it was okay because they was teaching us things that we really didn't know, like as an artist. Because they taught us because there was A&Rs back then,
Right.
but it was stuff I would say if we would have came out, we would have knew about like contracts, publishing. We would have knew about like if you got money, put it in trust accounts. We was young, so you wouldn't know. You probably would blow it. So it was good to sit back, watch, learn the game, and then be like, yo, these contracts ain't everything. Like everything you see on TV ain't glitz and glamorous. So you start reality hit you, and you like, man, I want to tell people, but I can't because it's a product they selling. So it was educational. So yeah, we got mad, but the more you do it, you kind of be like, no, I'm gonna fall back. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna still do something in the culture, but I'm gonna do something different.
Different.
Instead
So
of being the star, I'll just be the background person.
right.
Yeah.
So you said y'all were doing like y'all writing for different artists and stuff. Besides the artists you mentioned, were there any more that you written for?
Yeah, I wrote for Janet Jackson.
Oh.
Chris Brown. Yep. It's a couple more, but K-pop. I don't know if y'all know, but K-pop wrote for them too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My daughter like in K-pop. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's
Yeah,
fire.
Yeah.
That is. Did
Well-
you enjoy? Oh, my bad, David.
What was tougher to deal with, like the music politics or the battle rap politics?
Oh, music politics. Oh my God. It's like boot camp for real. Like, so for example, if you got a company, you gotta have employees, and each employee got a job to do, right? And then if Justin is a star, all these people gonna invest in you. So now when you go to work and you do these songs or you do these shows, you actually working because they're paying your salary. And then you basically paying everybody else back that put that money in for you. So it's really like a job. So I don't know, man. It was music industry is different because it's structured. Battle rap is not structured. And emotions and music, you can't really I know it's social media now, but even in music back then, you can't really say a lot of stuff because even if you're a big star, you say something happens to you because remember that big star got a boss that's paying you.
Yeah.
And they're giving you all that money to say, hey, don't say this or don't do that or you can't do that. So I think the music industry was really hard because if you didn't do what they say, you was out. And not just you out, like you done. Like you can't go to another record label and try to get on because the other record label already banned you and called and said, hey, that person is no good. So now you independent and you can't sell a record or you can't sell your product because you didn't go by the plan. But it was good though. It was good. It was structured.
So can you expound on that? You said that the music industry has structure and battle rap doesn't.
Yeah.
What kind of if you could bring that music industry structure into battle rap, what would that look like?
The boiler room. Yep. For sure.
Yeah.
And I only say that because like I know a lot, and I know a lot of top tiers too, but a lot of battle rappers think they gonna rappers think they can come into battle rap and they think they gonna make the money like Drake and they gonna make the Wayne and they like, hey, I can live off battle rap. You not though. You know what I'm saying? And it's a reason that you're not. So if you look at, and I think that some, and I'm not gonna say all, but some battle rappers get confused with being a star or being a face. in the music industry and global opposed to battle rap and just
Right.
kind of like in the United States. Not, you know, and I know other countries have it, but it's not as big like that.
Right.
And I think because it's structured, bro, I just feel like it's structured. Like music artists, they got more guts than battle rappers. They're not as emotional, right?
I can agree.
And I think that battlers are great. They got great art form, but I think they become emotional. And I feel like if you want to be a star, you want to catapult and go to like that next level or whatever, I think that you got to start opening up. And I'll give y'all an example too.
Shout out Bubba in the building. Go ahead.
What else? Okay, so in the music industry, right? They got media, you know what I'm saying? You got haters, people, you got millions of people that love you, millions of people that hate you. But you got media, you got press, you got other record labels, you got other artists as well, right? So all of them, they say, you know what, Dev, we don't like you. The hate is on, right? But if Dev is signed with Def Jam gonna say, hey bro, you can't go say nothing crazy because it's a thing called a lawsuit. And that can mess up our brand. So when we sell this record, you gonna mess everybody up, make them mad because we need their dollar, right?
Right.
So if you hear like if Jay-Z had a story back in the day that came out, you didn't hear about it because he couldn't talk about it. It was never brought up. Or even if they did go online, you never see him go online and discuss it. And if he did go online and discuss it, he not gonna go on and say, well, fuck everybody that don't like me, and I'm just hope it is what it is. You can't say that, when you with a big label with battle rappers. If Dev got an opinion about me and he say, well, I thought you was trash and this and that, and then I go to Twitter Spaces and I go live, right? And then I get emotional and be like, yo, Dev, fuck your opinion. So I basically just said, you watch me, you invested to watch me battle, but just because I didn't agree with your opinion, I just said, fuck you, right? So now everybody looking like, yo, he just asked you a question, bro. You a battle rapper and you tough and you bang these guns, and he asked you a question and you got emotional.
Right.
Now that you got emotional, now we see that all that toughness you got, all that went out the window. Because this could, in the music industry, that could be a fan saying your album sucked. But guess what Jay-Z and them got to say? I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it.
You paid for
You
it.
You listen to it, my boy.
Yeah.
Right. Go ahead. You got it right. Because if he say that, they gonna say every time somebody get mad, bro, you can't respond like that. So if it's media, if it's press that and I've heard like a lot of battle rappers say they don't like the bloggers and stuff like that. I just think that the battle rappers don't know what a star is, because even though they're a top tier battle rapper, they not a star.
Right. It's
And
few
if you
stars
don't-
in this shit.
Yeah, it is. It's a few stars, but just because you rap good don't make you a star, bro.
Right.
That's facts.
And that's the difference between the music industry. You could be very talented, but if you don't have everything that's gonna bring in that money, you just basic. So that's what the Boiler Room does. Like it's battlers that rap real good, but every time you see them, some can't dress. Their presentation is off. You know what I mean? Or some of them like they don't know how to be professional when they supposed to. You know what I mean? Especially
Right.
And that's the thing. So at the time, if you want to be this big star, you want to say, well, hey, I want to be able to make like 6 figures or whatever off battle rap. Well, you can't make that until the industry change and learn how to stop being emotional as artists and league owners. And you know what I'm saying? You got to learn how to say, hey, we're going to have haters. We got to accept them too. If they don't like it, then make your stuff better. Ask them why. Like, hey, why you ain't like my round? Well, I thought you did this and that. Okay, well, I appreciate it. Take that feedback and go to work. And that's how you gain more and more, and you become international instead of global.
Fact.
Feel me? So, yeah.
Shout out to Chris Dorsey in the building. Shout out to motherfucking
that's
Talitha in the building. They tapped in tonight, man.
That's crazy.
Appreciate
That's crazy.
y'all.
That's crazy, man. So, you seen Domo's interview.
Uh-huh.
So now we're going from the industry.
Yeah. For sure.
So
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
I mean,
Yeah.
I still want to go back to the industry stuff, but excited
Yeah.
about this stuff too. 'Cause
Oh, we got all night. We got all night.
Yeah.
So, um, how'd you? When did you meet Domo?
I met Domo when I was co-owner of the stage, and he was on my card. That's how I met Domo.
So you were
and
the first.
yeah, I was. Oh, for sure I was.
Okay.
Okay.
So I heard Domo's interview with y'all. You know what I mean? And and far as the stage, we'll get to that. But this is, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hate is about, but I can give you a scenario what I think it's about. So I was with the stage, and I was co-owning it with somebody else. So each owner, it was like 3 or 4 owners. Each owner said, hey, we're going to have our own division, and we're going to compete against each other.
Okay.
So we was like, cool. So I said, so a lot of the roster on there, I really didn't like none of the roster on there. To me, that's just how I felt. I felt like everybody on the roster was like not it. I thought it was more comical than it was battle rap. And once again, I was like, I don't want to attach my name to like stuff that's going to be comical, because that messes up a brand that I have already. So I was like, all right, so we all create, you know, the stage was done, but we had our own division. My division was called Stage Elite. I came up with that because I said I only wanted elite battlers.
Okay.
So that's why I said elite. And then I threw a card, and I think I sent y'all a card of everything. So it had like Vixen, it had like Lex, Clone, it had Showstopper, it had Killer Bee, it had Death the Kid, it had Reaper Real. Like, so that was my first card on my own in my division or whatever. And then Domo was on that card. So he was supposed to battle Cav, but Cav had an issue at the time, a family issue at the time.
Okay.
So that's how I met Domo. And then after that event, it went so well, you know, in my mind, I was like, man, I need some help, because doing that by yourself is a lot. So I talked to staff, and I was like, yo, I think I want to bring Domo on, because he live out here and he can help me.
Right.
And then Domo agreed with a lot of stuff that I believed in. He thought the whole roster was like not it. And he was like, we don't want to hold hands. So we was like, let's find the best people to, you know, to come in our division, because we was, you know, we trying to be competitive.
Right.
So I went back and I talked to the other league owners, the other co-owners of the league, of the stage at the time. And they was like, nah, because he a battle rapper and he gonna be biased. Because, you know, when you a battle rapper, you gonna start wanting all the stuff, you know, all the good stuff yourself. So I was like, nah, but I think like he'd be good over here, I need the help. So they was like, go ahead. So then I brought Domo in as like my assistant with me for the co-owner. And that's how that worked out. Now him, how he took over one day, the co-owner of the stage, well, he's the owner, I said he's the owner of the stage. He said, you know what? I don't want the stage no more. I think I'm gonna stop battle rap and I'm gonna not do it anymore. So he was like, all right. So I was like, man, like, and he was like, I think y'all, he said, I'm gonna ask, so you and Domo, and it was another guy named Dolo. He said, y'all can do it. So I know, right? Domo, Dolo.
Original.
Right? It was me and another guy. So he informs me, he was like, well, I'm gonna announce it in 2 days. Oh, it is. I went black. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he said, I'm gonna let y'all know in like 2 days. I said, 2 days what? He said, one of y'all can have it, but I'm done. So all of us was in the chat discussing it. And Domo was the one that was like, I'll take it, because I was like, I didn't want it because I didn't like the roster, and I didn't want to, you know, pack on all the rosters and then tell them like, hey man, we going a different direction. Right. So Domo stepped up and was like, I'll do it. And I was like, cool. And I was still co-owner just to support whatever, you know, Domo was doing at the time. So all the other owners, they left, everybody left, and it was just me and Domo. It was just us. But he was the main, you know what I'm saying? He was the main person, because I was just like, hey man, you can have it. I'll just sit back and help you. And that's how it started. And then what, you know, we, like he said on y'all last interview with him, he said that I was doing music, and I was saying that, you know, I couldn't do it because I didn't have the time to do it.
Right.
And I think, you know, and I ain't trying to like put nobody on blast, but I showed y'all, I kept telling people like, hey, I got stuff, I'm about to fall back. I've been telling people that, right? So, you know, at that time I was telling him that, and then we had a situation with how we want to film. So there was time, and that was one of my main things with the stage. I was like, the camera footage is horrible. It's no playback. We need to make our footage look like RBE or Smack or one of those. And at the time, the camera so Domo bought a camera, and the camera he used was a great camera, but at the time he just bought the camera. He knew nothing about a LUT. He never knew about color grading and the pixel in it. So he would say, yeah, it's a camera. I'm like, I get it, bro, but it still doesn't look clear. So I was using my iPhone at the time, but my iPhone, the clarity was so great and the color was there where you didn't have to mess with it.
Right.
So, you know, he was like, well, I want to do it this way, and which was fine. I mean, he's entitled to do it the way he wants to do it. You know what I mean? So I was cool with that, but it was a point where it was like, we kept doing events, and I would go there. He would tell me to pull up, and then I would record some stuff. And then when he put the footage together, my footage was not in the battle, right? So I didn't get mad. I was just like, cool. I still, like I said, I was like, cool. I still pulled up. So I think I went to 3 events. And then I gave him the footage, and I noticed they wasn't there. And I was like, so what's the point of me driving to these events, filming, doing all this, putting it on my phone, and it's not getting in the footage?
Right.
So respectfully, you know, the last event I had went there, and I have got a stage belt, and I brought in a stage belt. COVID was there, and that was the event, and I was like, COVID, I'm gonna leave this belt right after the event, and then I'm gonna holla at you. So that was just me. So I showed up to the last event, gave the belt so they can keep it for his platform, and then right after that event, I left the chat.
And that was it.
Yep, that was it. And I didn't go public. I didn't say, hey, I'm not messing, because it really wasn't no big deal. It was just that he had a different vision that I had a vision. And I was like, cool. And I was like, hey man, like, I'm ready to part. And I kept telling people, telling him that. And I don't think he budged. So one day I had just left. I was like, okay, I gotta take a break anyway. So that was just that. And then I was getting screenshots of the chat of what he was saying about me when I left.
Oh, see, we didn't get this part, Domo. We didn't get this part.
Yeah. So even when I was seeing that in the battles, and some of the battlers, because they knew me for a long time, they was in the chat and they would say like, you left the chat, bro, like he going crazy, and they were showing me stuff, and I was just like, that's crazy, because he didn't have that energy when I was in the chat. And that's how I felt, and I was like, cool. But even though I seen all that, I told the battlers, hey, it's cool, man. Hey, y'all can roll with Domo. It ain't even like that. I just went quiet and went away. And then when I came back with the Boiler Room, right? Then I'm seeing interviews of like, we are op and we all this, and I'm like, where's this, where the hate coming from? So,
the first time I heard that, I believe, I think Domo said that to you, Devin.
Yeah, man.
Oh, y'all working with the ops? I was like,
yeah.
I was like, hold on. What you mean?
What you mean?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, that blew me. I was like, well, where is that coming from? Because it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years since that. And during that 2 years, I was learning more of how to run the game of battle rap. I mean, I was doing my music thing, of course, y'all, but I was learning more because, remember, I was just co-owning with somebody else, and I was just going off what they knew. And then when Domo and us had it, you know what I'm saying, I was at the point where I'm just like, okay, this don't feel right. It just, everything don't seem right. Like, the money ain't coming in, and then, like, we're only local. We not, like, nobody else is watching the battles, right?
Right.
So I took 2 years off, and then when I mastered, which y'all know is the Boiler Room now, that's when I started seeing stuff like, yeah, Seven the op, and my Ham the op. But then I also seen him do an interview with Simba on his channel after Simba was on our platform, and he was like, yeah, Seven cool, he a great business guy, whatever. We just had a different visions, and boom. So I was like, cool, I guess we cool now. And then I seen y'all interview, and then, oh, it's this, it's that. But I know why. I know why you feel that way. I would too, bro. I feel that way too, but you know what I'm saying? It really ain't that deep to me. But I think I would feel some kind of way if I left you like that, and you felt some type of way, and then we come back, and we got a bigger impact than what you had for the 2 years I was gone.
Ooh. Say it again. Say that again. Say that again.
So I think the issue is, because I really never had an issue with him, is for the 2 years I left, you still was in motion with the stage. And I'm not saying it like that, but I ain't see nobody on the stage be on the biggest platforms yet. So then we come back with the Boiler Room 2 years later. Once again, I ain't throwing no dirt on nobody's name. I ain't saying nothing. I done moved on. Man, I'm hearing interviews of we the op now. Why? Oh, I get it now. Because it's the Boiler Room. And then we got TBL messing with us. And, we got Danny Myers, saying stuff good to us. We on Froze, Devo mentioning us. Battle Rap Facts, Hip Hop is Real. So then I start thinking, like, where's the hate coming from? But I think it's because we doing our job. And I think it's just hate. That's how I feel.
Damn.
That's how I feel.
So why the name Boiler Room?
Yeah, because I named it the Boiler Room. Most of it came from Mankind too. So if you remember back in those wrestling days, they had a match called the Boiler Room.
Now you're talking.
Yeah. So
now you're talking my language.
You feel me? So I looked at the boiler, and so it's two parts. So everything with the Boiler Room, there's always a double entendre. Because we not just a battle rap platform. We are a platform for hip hop. So that's the difference. We don't just do battle rap. We do music. We got music industry people over here. We got like people that do podcasts. We got a Versus coming. We got a Tiny Desk coming that's gonna be hosted with Light Skin. So we just more than battle rap.
Fire.
Yeah. So that was how I thought of the Boiler Room. And I felt like when we was in industry, like everybody did, we didn't do battles like they do battles. We pulled up and we watched people battle. I remember watching MC Gen battle in front of it wasn't DMX, it was the Rough Rider crew. They was Drag On was there too. I remember seeing that because I was in New York for a deal. So that's how we used to pull up, and it felt like you was in a pit, like everybody was in that circle, and it was it was hot in that pit because if you was if you was in that pit, like everybody thought you was good. If not, it's either you gonna rap or fold. So I was like, man, I like those days when you used to go back and it felt like it was hot. So I looked at it that way and I came up with the Boiler Room. I said because it's a real Boiler Room, it's hot in the Boiler Room.
But thank God it wasn't hot at the last event. The AC
we can't do that, bro.
Was
good,
great.
Good AC. Good L.
No, we can't do that to
Get
y'all.
a hand clap for the AC, Devin.
Facts. Shout out to the AC.
Shout out to AC, because we've been to some events, bro, where it's like,
yeah, bro, and that was during that 2 year off I was telling you about. That's what I was watching, Justin. I'm watching events. I mean, I'm still going to events. I'm still tapped in. I'm just not really doing it. But I'm learning how people are getting tired of standing up. I'm learning how people are getting tired of waiting on battlers to come. They like the time. If it's supposed to start at 4, starting at 6.
yes.
So I'm just watching. I'm learning. I'm looking at my music industry structure, and I'm looking like, dang, this could be something. They can be like UFC or like the WWE. You could sell arenas like that if you learn how to structure the foundation. So I'm also looking, and at the main most important thing, sometimes battle rap like events, they don't really they don't listen to the fans. And I think that's where you're wrong, because that's your bread and butter, that's your money. So you have to listen to them, and you need to accommodate them. So if they say, well, hey, this event was like, we tired of standing up, or it was hot in here, like you need to find a place with air conditioning, find a place with chairs so they can be comfortable. Because once somebody get up and leave your event, and they say, oh, we're gonna go in the parking lot and sit while they got a break, they out of there.
Oh, definitely.
So that's why I mean, like, I had to learn the business of what battle rap do, and I applied music structure so we can figure out, okay, how to accommodate everybody. How can we make this a bigger situation than what it is?
So I want to ask you, why do you think it's so hard for some league owners and some battlers to like listen to the fans or listen to fans in general? Like, because we say different things. We, like, you went back to the whole, like, the emotion thing, right? So it's like, we say certain things, and it's not even like we're criticizing. It's just like, bro, like, we paid our hard-earned money. We want to hear 3 good rounds. What is so hard about that? or we paid our good money and we want a working bathroom, or we want AC, and it's still like there's not been any improvement. I've been watching battle rap since '08,
Right.
and I've been going to events since they've forever, right? So
Forever.
I still the progress is just so like I just don't. It seems just like the same shit. I wonder
Yeah,
why
the same problems. Like it's 2026. Why you don't have no L?
Right.
Come on, why we can't sit down? I'm tired. I'm old.
Why are legends choking in battles?
Facts.
I don't. So, in your opinion, why is it so hard for the upper echelon people to just listen to fans?
I think because they got, like I said, and this go back to business, right? I feel like battle rap is so into what Smack created and what was the formula to start it. And I think that battle rappers don't understand, like, look at the technology and what we in now.
Right.
Like, for example, I know some streamers out there that'll make y'all leagues look terrible. And they'll do way more numbers than us. So you got to start tapping into the younger, like, what do y'all want? Like, and you only gonna know until you tap in with those people. Like, hey, you got 350K viewers every time. Like, what is y'all doing? They may say, hey, well, our people that watch this, they like XYZ. But if you say, nah, because this ain't battle rap, we don't like that funny, guess what you're doing? Now you limited to gain another 300-some thousand K fans, and that can make your platform get bigger and be international because you stuck in your old ways. And I just feel like, and that's just how I feel. And I'm not saying nothing to everybody else's platform, but I'm gonna just say this. What I think Smack mean by don't copy respect is meaning like you can have your own league, but don't copy what I did. Do something different.
Right.
And to me, every league I seen, everybody is the same. Y'all got battle rappers standing around behind y'all, somebody blowing smoke, one person push. It's the same thing on each platform. So it's nothing for me to be like, what's new about this league? Your stuff look like TBLs, or yours look like RBE, or yours look like, so every league is doing the same thing. So y'all stagnant. I think that's the point of where it says, hey, you got to learn how to, you can have the same, you can be in the same industry and do the same thing, but give us something different that we ain't seen already.
What separates the Boiler Room from the other battle rap leagues?
Besides that, we not just a battle rap league, but we got intros. Y'all do our intros?
Yes, sir.
Man, come on, man.
They be playing their own music. That's fire.
Yeah. And it be their music because not only it's a lot of battle rappers, but they just don't battle rap. It's some that do poetry, it's some that sing, that rap. So my thing is, coming from the music industry, this is branding. So if you're a music artist too and you're a battle rapper, let's play your music so we can get people caught on to your wave. I got a lot of music background. It may be like my Aunt Jazzy Faye may be like, yo, who that? And that might take them to another level. So I just feel like other leagues should have caught on to that, like by now. Like, oh, okay, you do that. And then, like you said, we got vendors there, so y'all don't have to stand up all day on y'all feet. No, you got chairs, we got air conditioning, we got restrooms, we got food, we got drinks, we got whatever, and it's comfortable, it's spacey, and there's no drama. We don't do we don't do the love and hip hop. Like everybody come there, they do a job, and everybody go home. So we structured out how we do it, and we start on time. Boom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We start on time. Yep.
So what is your opinion on the current battle rap scene in Atlanta?
Oh, Atlanta.
Just Atlanta.
You know what, Justin? I can't say that because I don't look as my platform as a state. We trying to be international. So I think when you and I think that was a lot of my issues, like with co-owning other leagues as well, because they were just only for their state.
Gotcha.
And I'm more of like, you may have a pop, and I'm thinking music, like you can have a popular song in Atlanta, but that don't mean New York heard it, LA heard it. So I'm thinking like to get more fans, like, bro, we gotta venture off and get more people, you know, are tapped into what we doing. So Atlanta, they got a great lot of battle rappers, and like you said, RBE was here. I know Smacking them used to come out here a bunch of times, but I'm not just focused on Atlanta. We global, so we just not looking for a state. But there's a lot of dope leagues out here, and I continue doing what they doing. But I think if you want to learn how to be a star though, and you trying to if you feel like you can't make it to Smack or make it to the TBLs, my platform gonna feel like you made it. And there's more opportunity. And I'm not saying it like that, but if you do music, there's opportunities here because that's what I do professionally. So if it's something we see, I can call the bros and we can see if there's another opportunity. If not, battle rap is not for you.
How did you hook up with TBL?
So my first card actually, like I was planning, like I said, everything out this 2-year process, I was planning the first card to everything up to now, and well before TLC because that was something to do with y'all. So everything that y'all seen, it was already written. It was already in the book written down. They just seeing it. Everybody just seeing the rollout. So my main thing was Chilla, and it was because Chilla he was one of my favorite writers.
Definitely.
Like with JC and Tay Rock, like I talked to them on another different level, right? Like on music. So I looked at Chilla like, man, I'm gonna throw this event, but I need one of the homies that's the man in this industry to help me get it off. So pause. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my bad. So Chilla, I hit Chilla because he's like a pioneer of battle rap. And then Chilla said he'd do it, so we started the first Boiler Room at J-Lac and Usher Studio. And then from there, that was more of looking how I want the vision to go. And then when I was talking to Chilla, what my plan was, he was like, cool, let's see how that works. And every event, y'all see Chilla or Kenny there all the time, and they understood what I was trying to do. So now they like, hey, if y'all got people to come, they come to the Boiler Room to try to get scouted for TBL.
Fire.
What do you look for when you scouting new talent?
Well, now there, like I got Joey 9, I got F Dot.
Shout out to Joey. Yeah, shout out Onyx.
Cam. I got Benny. I got a whole team. COVID. Man, I got just everybody. Like they now look for the talent because I'm doing a lot of things, and Joey kind of want me to do one thing because they got other people to move in position. But looking for talent, it's not just bars. Like to me, Justin, I feel like you can have bars, but we looking for a star. Are you somebody that's gonna be marketable? Can we get a brand where we give you a clothing brand where you can sell that at when you come to the venue?
That's
or
different.
we can get you on these other big leagues, but at the same time, the most important thing out of all of this is why me and Kenny and Chilla is on the same page, is professionalism.
Right.
If you're gonna be a battle rapper, are you gonna be professional when you go to another league? Because that's also gonna mess my brand up if you go over there and act out.
Right.
So that's like the number one thing. So that's like, as long as they professional, everybody can rap, but they gotta have the look. They gotta learn how to promo. That's the problem with battle rap. Promo is terrible. Like it is horrible, bro. Like, But if you notice when you come to the Boiler Room, we help you. We help you do that. Shout out to, like I said, Joey, F Dot, and Onyx, and even y'all. Like y'all know, like everybody in our staff, which is probably like 20 some people, y'all. Like, all of them help the battle of promo. Now, should we do that? We shouldn't, but guess what? Since y'all on our platform and it's a product of ours, we feel it's our duty to help do that. And I don't see other leagues do that. I see like a flyer go up, a trailer, boom, that's it. I don't even see when the battle was out, I don't see no promo after the battle. And I think that's what people lose. That's why they lose the culture of battle rap, and they don't want to put a lot of money into it.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. So, like you said earlier about how like there are no, going back to the music industry, there are no A&Rs now.
Right.
Do you feel as though battle rap is in some need of an A&R too? Not manager, but like an A&R.
Yeah. The Boiler Room is A&R for battle rap. Yeah, so like it's all on our descriptions on our page. I think so, and the only reason I say that is because if these battle rappers want to be paid 6 figures, right, that they claiming or they want, I'm just gonna be honest. Like as a businessman, I wouldn't put that into you. I feel like you're not worth all that, and it's because y'all asking for a lot of money, but the promo is not there,
Right.
and arenas is not being, you're not selling out arenas, and the reason why you're not selling out arenas is because, and I'm not saying all, so some battle rappers will go on Twitter and then shit on the whole battle rap community, and then they shit on the fans or whatever. So now when you throw an event, the fans don't want to see that battle rapper. So why should I pay you this money because you just pissed them off? Now I'm not getting no money out of that. Now you just lost the opportunity. Now I got to go find somebody else that's more likable or everybody want to see, because you're not going to bring that money in the door. So I think they got to tighten up with that too.
So how would a battler go about getting on the Boiler Room? Reaching out?
Yep.
Reaching out.
Yeah, you just reach out. We got Joey now, we got F Dot, we got Onyx, we got Caramel Crush, we got Cam, we got Benny. You got Dev and Justin here too. They part of the staff as well. You got COVID, reach out to COVID, and then we'll look at your footage, and if we see something that we feel like is not branding you right in the league, we'll bring you over here and we'll get you right. Notice I said branded.
Right. Yeah.
And everybody in the Boiler Room, like far as staff, like it's not a league where I'm like, oh, it's me. No, everybody is their own boss. Consistent basis, they own boss in the board. They do whatever they want when they want. Same for like F Dot and everybody that's like over there, the whole staff, everybody they own boss. A different aura is their own boss. So there's no main boss over here. We teach everybody how to be a boss, and then they become a boss, and then we all network and stick together. So that's why you see consistent basis. You will see us with Casanova, or you will see us on Cam, or you'll see us with Mr. Temp, or you will see us with like Joey in the commission, or Talks with Jay, because we all are in it to help each other. Unlike some leagues don't want to do that, and we get it, but we growing and we getting more and more bigger because we touching hands with everybody.
Absolutely. Why don't you think battlers like the promo anymore? Why do you think that's such a lost art in today's, like, I feel like you have even more exposure than ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like why don't battlers take advantage of that? Some battlers don't take advantage of that.
Bobby Uptown in the building.
Shout out Bobby. He made me got me $20 from Devin.
Fuck
last
you.
Boiler Room. Give me $20. Appreciate that, Bobby.
Yeah, but you said, what was that again, Jay?
Huh? Oh, about promo. Why you don't think they don't?
The promo. I'm not gonna say it's the battler's fault. I mean, sometimes, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta have an A&R in battle rap because they're not taught that. They're not taught the promo. You just say, hey, we're gonna throw this flyer up, and they think posting it is promoting, but you're not teaching them how to promo your brand right. And that's what I mean by Smack probably saying, don't copy, respect. I showed y'all the formula due to that time, because time has went on. Everybody should have learned other things like, oh, well, maybe we should do this now. Maybe we should do this now to make it better. So I think that somebody should have got better with the promo, because if the machine is going to do the promo for you, we going to look like, well, which we need you for? Why should we pay you all the money and we going to pretty much do all the work for you?
Right.
So I just think they not taught the proper way how to promo.
It's a lost art, man.
It is. It really is. It's like it's something else I want to see. But it's just the energy behind it is just not there. But it's like I still want to see it. But then it's like they won't even do it. They won't even battle. So it's like it's crazy.
Yeah. And I think that's the and people and I think people be looking for views and everything like that, because numbers is what it actually is. But just think, Justin, if I book a top battler for 10K, instead they do a battle on the Boiler Room and they get $1 million, I don't make that back. That's like barely $2,000.
Right.
So then, as a business, and this is what I mean. You gotta learn the business. You gotta learn how capital, and you gotta learn how finances go. Because if you do, you're gonna be doing stuff and you ain't elevating, or you losing your money. You just doing it off the strength of loving the game. And everybody know you can say it, but everybody's trying to do it for the love of money, bro. So I look, you know, you just got to look at things that way, and then you're gonna say, well, hey, if the promo is right, then it's great. But if the person not doing those numbers,
Right.
because it's good to see a little promo in the beginning, but then the after battle it drop is the main thing. So if you know with
Right.
music artists, they're gonna tease you with the roll up. They're gonna tease you like what's coming, and then the album drop, and then after that they got tour and interview. So remind you, they are promoting that entire album for like 6 months. Battle rappers, this is what they do. Next month the battle is supposed to be announced. Oh, I'm gonna promo it. The battle drop. That's it, bro. Go look on YouTube. That's bad promo.
Terrible
Yeah,
promo.
like you just stop the momentum. It's like a movie, and that's why I say like in the boiler room when we throw events, it's not like events. Our stuff is movie. Everything means something. So it's the beginning, it's the story, and then there's an end, and then that end is gonna tie into what else event is gonna happen next. And that means promo all the way through. But if you stop it, you losing traction, and people gonna be like, all right, well, this promo sucks, so why would I pay you 10, 15,000 to battle on my platform, and I'm not gonna make that back if I hit 1 million views because you don't promo, because you're a tier, right? I don't care about that. Like, I need as a business owner, I gotta figure out how to make that money back,
Right.
and it gotta make sense. So if going to different platforms, like for example TikTok, where you get a bigger payout, then adjust. Say, you know what? We got to go to TikTok, but we got to make some adjustments because you can't say certain words over there. But I tell you, the investment is bigger than what it is on YouTube.
Yeah, because when you asked me my TikTok, I was like, I got a couple people on there, but I don't really know how to use the shit for real.
Yeah, I be on TikTok like it ain't nothing. Posting my band shit, it's getting great reception. So it's
Okay.
it's a nice platform.
I don't know how to use it. I gotta adapt to it.
And I think that's why like Smack was on, like he got Twitch now, because
Yeah.
Smack is watching like everybody's on Twitch, Kick, that and TikTok. That's where it's at. YouTube can't just be your other outlet because you really ain't making that much money like that. So I keep advising people, if y'all notice, y'all know King Benny has a battle thing going on TikTok, right?
Yep.
With the boiler room. See how he bossed up, and then he doing that.
Crazy.
So then you have that, and then we got I can't really say it all, but then we got Kick and we got Twitch coming too. But pause. But you got to also learn how can we switch the content, because I can't go on Twitch and say F-bombs or say this like that.
Right.
But at the same time, as a businessman, I'm trying to gain more people that's in other countries, because everybody not on YouTube. Everybody's on TikTok, and somebody from Germany and the UK and Africa, they gonna tap in. And now you got people in different countries that know who you are. So now that's opening up your fan base. And that's what I mean, like be a star. So you can't just be like, oh, this person in another country said I'm trans, but I don't like it anyway. Now you dissing that whole
Right.
country. And you need them. And that's why Michael Jackson is probably one of the biggest icons ever, because he had the whole entire world love him, and the people talked about him no matter what they said. I love you. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's what I mean. You got to learn. That's a star. And if you want to be a battle rapping star, you got to carry yourself the same way, and then you'll notice other doors will open up. So you may do battle rap, but then, for example, like we saw Easy on Fresh Prince situation,
Fire.
Yep.
right? So people look at if this person got a great following, but that's a great following, but what can we get out of them that's gonna make us money? So they feel like you're a good actor, they're gonna grab you, but when you're in that position, take advantage of that position. While you're an actor, start learning who these other people is. Then you may get in touch with a record company. Then if you were at a record company, you bring it back to the battle rap. And somebody in battle rap may be an artist, and you may say, yo, Dre, this is my dog such and such, he rap, he looking to get in the industry. Then you pulling people in. Now you're an international artist, and you're not just in Atlanta or in the United States. But that's called promo, because you're promoting yourself to be a star, but I'm trying to reach as many people as possible so I can have millions of followers. And once you do that, then you're gonna figure out like, okay, I'm not just in America, but the UK like me, Ireland like me, China like me, you know what I mean? And that's what you want. And I feel once you do that, there's so many different opportunities will come your way, and you don't need battle rap because now you got a big fan base, and now you're a voice of reason, and people gonna listen to hear what you got to say.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna download TikTok tonight.
Yeah, it's a game. That's a little game.
Cause,
That's a little game.
TikTok lit,
man,
man.
because I,
Yeah.
bro, yeah.
Yeah, how do you balance entertaining fans while giving new artists opportunities?
So
Okay, David.
So entertaining fans. I watch a lot of UFC. I still watch WWE. I still watch boxing. I go to Clarissa's events out here in Atlanta. I support and watch that. And I just sit and I just observe and see like what people like, or like what's making them like get happy or say I want to come back. So I like to look at that, but also I'm painting a vision too, Justin. I'm looking like, dang, they get lit when people walk out with the intros. And then I'm looking like, oh, okay, so she went to the went to the restroom. She got food right here, came back and sat down. All right, and then it's time. So I'm just watching all this, like, so this is what fans want. And then I'm, as a fan, I mean, as there too, I'm also down myself, like, I ain't like how they did the lines. They were too long. So as a customer, that's gonna irritate me. So if I'm sitting back saying that about the venue, then if I throw an event, I got to take that into consideration. Like other people may feel the same way. So that's how I feel like pleasing the fans. And then, like I said, you got to listen to, even if you don't like the bloggers or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's opinionated. And just because what you think is right don't mean it's right. And there's not a book to say that other person is wrong. You're never going to find a book in history saying that if Dev think the sky is blue and you say it's yellow, you can't tell the person that says yellow is wrong, because guess what? Who to say that color is yellow? Like, everybody's entitled to their opinion. But what you got to do is, they're not trying to dish you, they're trying to tell you what to make it better. So maybe people that like that kind of structure may start liking your structure because now you're fixing what they said. So, and it's hard, don't get me wrong, because you can't please everybody, but you have to listen what the fans want. Stop making events and doing battles that don't make sense. And people are like, well, what's this about? We asked for these two. And see what they want, make it happen. And that's what we kind of do. And that's why we got like y'all, and we got like Joy in them, because you guys are media, and Casanova and Jay, because I listen to hear what everybody be talking and what matches they want. And I'll be like, write that down, Joey. Cam, write that down.
Right.
People want to see that battle. Nobody's talking about it, but write it down because the fans say they want to see it. So that may boost our sales on pay-per-views.
Fire.
I feel.
You gonna get to TLC now?
Oh yeah. What was your inspiration for
the inspiration behind
TLC? Cause I be seeing like I see what you're doing. Cause your last your last event was King of the Ring.
Yeah.
And now it's TLC.
TLC.
So what was your inspiration for that?
Well, TLC actually came about on a consistent basis. So y'all was on y'all did a show and y'all was talking about the tag team. You was like, we ain't really seen a good one since it was DNA and K-Shine. Y'all was discussing, and you was saying like y'all missed that feel, and it ain't enough of that in battle rap right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So like I said, I sit back and I watch everybody, and I try to take what they saying and I try to bring it to life. So when I heard that, I was like, y'all got a point, y'all right. I don't know if the culture watching, but there ain't too many tag team events like or battles like that anymore. Everybody is just themselves, like singles.
Mm-hmm.
So when I said it, I was like, nobody is doing it right now. So at the end of the day, I feel like we're not copying nothing. We just gonna put a little spin on it. And I said, let's bring that back, but let's make it different. So it came from y'all. But Dev is right. Like, yeah, looking at wrestling and looking at tables, ladders, and chairs, and it was always a tag team situation. I feel like it's gonna be a dope tag team event that nobody has ever seen before. For sure.
Do you have a favorite tag team? Well, favorite team?
You said my favorite. Do I got a favorite team?
Yeah.
In wrestling or like battle rap?
No, battle rap first.
Okay.
You on a TLC card or just on the card?
On the card. Yeah.
Man, I'm the Bullies.
Oh.
I'm just saying, like, dropping Benny is, but it's a lot of dope people on the card, bro. Like ESA, I mean, it's a you know what I mean? It's a,
Yeah.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
yeah,
everybody on the
dope.
card. And I could be biased saying that because they boiler room, but you know, and I've seen everybody work. Everybody on the card, I watched probably like 5 of their videos a piece. Yeah, so I do my homework.
Yeah, it's some sleeper teams in there. You got the DUI, the EA, Zay, and Dubs. They had a battle with the Devil Circle. They went crazy.
I shot that battle. That shit was fire too.
That was crazy.
Yeah, man.
You had, but the Bullies dropping Benny. I think that's gonna be crazy.
That's gonna be insane.
But you got the Flip Squad out there. You got motherfucking Bubba and DJ. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and to me, we got Zoo Mafia. We got that's like my Usos. You feel me? Yeah.
Okay.
See, I don't think they get what we putting down, like TLC. Then we got real life twins, Usos. You feel me? So like, I said, when we do battles, it makes sense. We paint movies. We not just throwing like events together. Everything makes sense. So yeah.
Crazy.
DNA 2.
DNA 2 in the building.
Then you know it, DNA 2 for sure.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. So you say you still a wrestling fan?
Yeah, for sure. I got friends in like WWE and TNA and everything.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Shout out Moose. I know y'all. When people be saying they outside, I was outside, bro. I've done everything. I just always play my role. You know what I mean? So I just done a lot of stuff.
What's your Mount Rushmore wrestlers?
I knew you was gonna say that.
Thinking crazy now.
I'm gonna say for me is my number one was always the Undertaker. I was always amazed of the art and the character they put, with him. And if y'all look at the Boiler Room, y'all see that with the intros and the smoke.
Yep.
And like I just and then like going to those events live and watching it, it just gave you a chill. Like I want to see the match, but that intro just got, you know what I mean? And I want to bring that in battle rap. So definitely the Undertaker, The Rock. Man, it's The Rock, bro. Shout out The Rock.
Best
The
promo
Rock,
ever.
Best promo, and he was one of us. Because y'all, I don't know if people know, but there was really no baby faces and faces of black men. And The Rock was probably the one that took it to another level. So The Rock, bro. 100% The Rock. Stone Cold.
Yes, sir.
Stone Cold gave you that character where you could say whatever you want to your boss with an attitude and just like F everybody. So definitely them. Who would I say after that? Right now, I have to add in a new generation. I got to put Roman Reigns. I have to because, and I say that because I knew you was. I say it because you gotta pass the torch, and everything he does is what his cousins or his blood got into it. But he has a little HBK. He got a little Undertaker. He got a little Rock. He just got some of everything, and that's why he a big star. That's why he one of the faces. And I gotta say my last one. I don't know. It's a toss up between John Cena and Randy Orton to me. I know they would give it to John Cena because look at John Cena's a star now. For those that don't know, he's not a star in wrestling, but he does movies now. He does production. He anchored up. So I would have to say, I think I'll pick John Cena, and they like him and The Rock is like the biggest wrestler artist in the world. And we can't say Hogan because he hasn't done what The Rock and John Cena has done.
Hold on now. I don't like Hogan, but he had wrestling in the chokehold.
No, he did. But what I mean, and I'll correct that. What I mean is, Rock had wrestling in the chokehold, and then Rock has movies in the chokehold. Right, so you're not paying, what I mean is, look at the box office. Rock The Rock was at 980 million
Oh yeah.
in 2025. Hogan, they
yeah.
never did that
Never.
in no movies at all.
Never.
And what I mean about John Cena is, like, and I'm not like Hogan did, but Hogan didn't do movies like John Cena did. So that's what I mean, branding. So as a wrestler, yeah, he did great, but what happened outside of wrestling? Hogan didn't really do nothing outside of wrestling. He had a little couple of movies here and there, but it didn't do nothing. Look at The Rock, and then look at John Cena, and then, you know, look at all these other wrestlers now get movie deals and stuff. So that's why that's why I picked them as a Mount Rushmore, because they did more than just wrestle. They became a star elsewhere in the culture. So that's why I would say John Cena.
Okay, so let me get. I don't know, we're talking wrestling now. Let me get to your Mount Rushmore tag teams.
In wrestling,
Mm-hmm.
Hardy Boys.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Hardy Boys, Edge and Christian.
Really?
That's how I looked at it. So,
Really?
and I'm not talking about the new era. I'm talking about the attitude, Edge and Christian. Right? And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I said I think the Dudley Boys definitely need to.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely got to put the Dudley Boys. I'll pick a new generation because I don't want to go too far back on people. I like the Shield. Right? I like what the Shield did. And I'm not gonna lie, like Eddie Guerrero and Chavo.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I mean? So
You still got the Harlem Heat out there. You got
right,
motherfucking
it's so many, right?
Legion of
Right?
Doom.
The Hart Foundation.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's a lot. Even the Rock and Mankind. You know, Rock and Sock.
Rock and-
Kane and the Destruct. You know.
Oh yeah, Brothers of Destruction.
Yeah, but I only picked those guys because they were like they did something different. We knew the Undertaker was taller and he was bigger, right? But Jeff Hardy and them was smaller, right? They
Right.
was a little smaller than Shawn Michaels, but they took flipping off tables and ladders to it. Like we seen that on ECW with Rob Van Dam and Sabu and them, right?
The my dogs. Now you speaking my language now.
Yeah, they it too. But when you come to if you think of a tag team, you're not just gonna pull up like, oh, let's see The Rock and Mankind. No, you want to see someone with some action. You gonna
Right.
type in the Hardy Boys because they made an impact. And the only reason why I can say you could put Edge and Christian because they was in those matches with them, with the Dudley Boys.
They
and
was.
all of them put in work to give the fans that show. And I think like flying off the top, jumping from the top, like spearing somebody in the air, holding, like I thought that was crazy.
Insane.
So to me, I put those people in that greatest tag team because nobody was doing it at that level. And they came in, and I was like, that's different. Like I ain't seen nobody flip off a swanton bomb off this ladder like Jeff. That's crazy, right? So I thought that was different to my eyes. And then for Edge and Christian to take it, and then the Dudley Boys to come in with the tables, and like that was entertaining. So it was like, okay, well, Rock is the funny guy. Leave that to him. Stone Cold is he gonna cut you out. Undertaker gonna scare you. Then we got, you got the divas, the girls for the candy action, but I need somebody that's that luchador, that's like a Rey Mysterio, but doing it off crazy tables, hardcore. And I got to get that to like the Hardy Boys and the Dudley Boys. They put a lot of that together. That's what they known for. They're a tag team group, so that's what you know them for.
Okay. All right.
I ain't know you knew about wrestling like
I ain't know it was like that now.
Yeah.
You ain't show no love to New Age Outlaws, man. That's crazy.
No, it's
That's
you
crazy.
said 5. That's a lot.
I'm just saying.
I was just thinking of but see that's more of a clique. And even though you got Road Dogg and they were great, but them all together with the DX situation, that's like NWO. Like there's no. I think I would say the biggest after that was Evolution. And then it was the Shield. And if you notice, the groups ain't really big like that no more. I mean, you got like, you see why The Rock and them is putting in a story with the Usos and all the cousins and stuff, right? Because now that era is gone. Now you looking like, who's that next clique, like NWO or the clique that can come back into this industry and do it in a new way. And I think that's what Triple H and them is doing. That's why you see Roman and all his cousins doing that.
They got a lot of cousins.
Yeah.
Everything come back full circle.
Do you see that in battle rap with the different cliques and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are your favorite groups in battle rap? Your
Um,
favorite? You got the leagues.
leagues are like tag team groups.
Stables.
Stables.
Hmm. I don't know, man, because I don't want to piss nobody off, bro.
Piss them off. Fuck them.
All right. All right. So you give me an example of one of yours, what you think, and then I'll tell you about,
Gun titles.
yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
Rock, gun title's definitely up there. That's gonna be number one because of what Rock and all those guys do. Definitely, like I think that's the new generation right now. I think that's the OTC of battle rap. Um, I would have to say, man, I still think like NWX was amazing, bro.
Yes.
Like you
Yeah.
gotta, like I never, and the chemistry they got, like, and just watching that, like I was just like, yo, this is crazy. Like I never, and DNA and K Shine, they did it great. I would say after that,
How you feel about Bash Money?
I like Bash. I like the whole crew of Bash Money. I know, like Dollar, all of them. Yeah, man. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Dollar's
sure.
different.
Dollar know what's up. Yeah, shout out to Dollar, man, and everybody that can. Yeah, yeah, bro, they fight. I just think that nobody putting a light under that. Like a lot of people, they not sleep, but they sleep because we not seeing it as often. So I think they need to come outside more, or leagues need to book those. We want to see those because they
Right.
talented, and it's like I want to see it, but ain't nobody booking it.
Right. And do you see what Cabo's doing now? He's all on the Twitch and stuff, and like he's damn near. I feel like he's a star.
Yeah.
I feel like-
But you know what he's doing? He know how to be a star. He using what he did in battle rap, and
Right.
he's knowing how to venture off and do other stuff. And everybody can hate and do all they want, but at the end of the day, he's gaining more fans than you are.
What you feel like is the toughest region in battle rap? Because you got the South, you got New York, you got Jersey, you got Philly, you got the West Coast. Who you feel like is the toughest?
Who would I say got it right now? I think, and everybody can say they biased. I'm gonna say the South, and I got a couple of reasons why it's the South.
Okay.
Because a lot of people that got leagues that's from New York, they book their events a lot in the South. So apparently it's something in the South that they like. Even like a lot of West Coast leagues, they be in Atlanta, or they be in, you know what I'm saying, they be in Miami, or they be in Carolinas. Like a lot of people are coming down south for the event. So I would say the South got it. Until like somebody like decide from the South, hey, I'm gonna go to New York and start throwing events up there. You gotta get accepted first.
Ooh.
Yeah, you gotta get accepted. You can't just step on somebody's backyard and try to take over. You gotta, it's either you ran in those fields before and you know some people. Because if you come in somebody's state trying to take over with your league and you not from there, they ain't gonna like it. And now, as a business guy, you about to lose all the fans that you could instead of having y'all come together and make it bigger. So, yeah.
So, what did you learn from the last event you threw? The last King of the Ring event. What did you learn? Did you learn anything?
Stop
new?
drawing. Too many battles, bro. Cut down on the length of the battles. Yeah, so we cut down. The lowest you would see is 6. That's why y'all see TLC with 6. And then when we throw another big event, it'll probably be 8. So I learned to cut that down, and then I also learned it was a camera issue for Kenny and Chilla because our camera guy was in front. So I learned that it needs to be behind, and that's something that me, Chilla, and Kenny had a conversation about. That was the only report that I got back was like, hey, the camera, we couldn't see it because the camera guy was there. So I adjust and I said, all right, let me move it next event and do that
Right.
one. So yeah.
So, my bad.
What- What's the best battle you ever seen?
Ooh.
I'm gonna say this battle, like, it was the one. It was when Paulo the Don was battling Lux, and he had that little Black Panther hat on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, dang, bro. And because at the time when I seen that, I thought like he was like a Black Panther, right?
Mm.
That's what I thought. I assumed because remember in the music industry we have these gimmicks and these images. In
Yeah.
battle rap, I'm like, okay, they just on some street shit and they pulling up, so this is just who
Right.
they are. But he came up there like he was on some old like Black Panther, and then I liked it, and I was like, okay, that's dope, because my dad used to like, he grew up with Fred Hampton, so like he
Oh,
like so he
wow.
grew up on the West Side with Fred Hampton and Larry Hoover. So look,
Wow.
seeing something like that, I'm like, okay, this guy represent one of us. So I was trying to see what, and then when he battled, it was like real like intellect. It was like real smart. And I'm like, yeah, he must be one of those guys that like my dad people, you know what I mean? So I kind of looked at that, but like his form of rapping, like he didn't have to be like, bitch, so I shot a gun. He was just using different words, and I was like, yo, he killing him with that. And then hollow raps.
Right. Ooh.
And I was like, and then I think, but at that time, I didn't, like I was real big on 106 and Park. And that's how I met all the battle rappers on there, because I was trying to get on 106 and Park. So
Fire.
they came on there, and I was like, that's the dude that I seen in back. And I was like, oh, it's different. So I seen the shifts, and then I seen the shift when Hollow was with Joe Budden in the music industry. I seen like everything just like start carrying over. But that was the one I think that crossed over for the music industry. And then when Lux had Calico with the suit and you know, like Bad Boy and Busta and everybody was there.
Yes.
I think that opened it up to music artists and rappers to be like, yo, let's tap in, because people don't understand, like that's what rappers used to do before it was like beats, like LL Cool J, Cannabis, like we can go on. There was battlers that was out before they did music, and they used to go up and have these battles. So I looked at that, and that felt like something that I just kind of was like, that's one of the ones. And then with Calico and Lux, just with him playing the recording, and then how he entertained with the suit, I was like, yo, this feel like the music industry where we gotta get ready, go out and do a show, everything gets choreographed, and your image is your image. And I was like, the fans is eating that up, and I was like, dang, and I started noticing they crowd. And I was like, yeah, this is crazy. I didn't know it was like that. Because the old Smack DVDs, it was like you was outside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I started seeing it like that, I was like, wait a minute. Then I seen some music industry family in there, and I was like, oh, they go to that? Because it's forbidden for music industry sometimes artists to be at battle rap events, which a lot of people don't know.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
It goes back to branding. So I want to say like in 2011, like that's when I started doing like little battling, right?
Right.
And then I was doing online battling with like Klutz and all of them. Everybody started online, and then they started going live. And I wanted to do live. I was like, I want to go live, but I was in this epic situation, and I couldn't do that, because if I went to a battle rap event with just my image of what I'm signed to this label is, and I say, oh crap, hold on, give me a second.
Oh.
I got y'all.
That's the industry calling.
Nah,
That's the industry. Oh, you
right.
talking about battle rap?
You speaking
You
too
talking about-
much.
you speaking- yeah,
I got y'all. You talking battle rap? You about to
Yeah.
go? I got
You talking about battle rap?
I've been waiting on it. I've been waiting on it. I've been waiting on it.
Waiting on that one.
Shit. So you talking about ain't no battle rap in here?
All right, I'm good now, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so no man, yeah, so basically I wanted to do battle rap, but if I go on a battle rap and say, well, I shot somebody, or I say something about the LGBTQ community or some stuff, you know what I mean? Like that's a lawsuit for them. As an artist now, I'm not capable of my contract, because now I can mess up and we just lost a bunch of fans and money that way. So I'm not reliable anymore. I'm not a good asset to the company.
That's what happened with the baby.
Right, and a lot of people always say like, why Drake did why he didn't do, you know, because he was supposed to battle on URL. What people don't know is when you're in the music industry, like they market is worldwide. Battle rap ain't worldwide, so they have more money to lose if they main artists go on a battle rap and lose. Not only lose, but say some stuff that can be like bad for their record that's gonna drop next month. So it don't make sense. And battle rap don't make enough money to be able to say, well, hey, I'm gonna pay Drake and his company this much money to take the risk, because y'all not, you know what I mean? So it's a whole different situation. So that's why a lot of big rappers in the industry, they want to, but they can't, because it hurts the branding and stuff they say in battle rap. You can't say on an international or commercial broadcast. It kills everything. You say that, it's like you done. Like, okay, we banning you, and then now you can't get an interview. You can't be on VH1 because you said something that pissed off this culture's community or whatever. So it's just a lot. It's business more to it than just up there rapping.
That's just so crazy to hear, because like with this past Super Bowl, bro, we seen 200 million people call Drake a pedophile.
Yeah.
But it's like, you can't come to a better event or whatever. But that's why I was thinking, like, when you was speaking, right, like about, you know, Summer Madness when Busta Rhymes was there and Diddy was there and whatever. Why hasn't battle rap? It's been trying to go mainstream for a minute. Why can't it just get there? Because we see Diddy, we seen Drake. Drake was arguably one of the biggest artists in the world at that time when he showed up on URL. Flirting with Nunu, nigga pissed me off like that shit too. So why can't it just go mainstream?
Because they don't start on time.
Well,
people get emotional. It's a fight. Now that's a lawsuit for like whatever venue that you know, like you said. Yeah, it would be good to see. And my vision was always different. I would have loved, like, honestly, to see, like, if ARP and Smack and Organic, you know, everybody and TBL, everybody come together and just like throw these big arena, you know what I mean? I would love to see that. But to go commercial, and it's good you asked that question, because I did talk to some people that's big wigs in the game, and I said, well, why can't this go commercial? And they said, because somebody get emotional, they always fighting. There's gonna be a fight. Somebody gonna get mad to say what they gotta say. So that venue may say, okay, if you booked the Mercedes-Benz and then a battler got mad and that's a fight broke out, now people tearing up our facility. Now we put this money in there. We just lost money, and now and I'm gonna be honest, like a lot of the rich people, and I'm not trying to be racist, but the billionaire whites, they feel like y'all don't know how to act. We give y'all a big venue with some money. People come in and turn it out at ghetto, and that's why it ain't gonna be mainstream until they have structure. And that's what I mean, like battle rap needs structure. You can be one of those big platforms, but there's rules you gotta follow to get that fame too. And I think a lot of league owners are just set in their ways. They're just like, nah, it's all about me. If it ain't them, if it ain't us, whatever. And I think that's why they still on the treadmill in the same place, and everything looks the same, and they still running in the same place.
I feel like it's too disrespectful, because like,
for sure,
they'll definitely cross that line. They'll talk about kids. They'll talk about your dead folks. They'll talk about in the politic realm, the people that done died from police violence. They'll have a Kanika. I might even say her. They'll have a bar about that.
Yeah. Chicago, straight up,
yeah. So
but you know what, Dev? They can. It's a way to do it. Because I don't know if like Kevin Hart and them, they have these Netflixes where they roasting people, right? So he's an international star, where he's able to put something like that on the NBC and pack the house. I done been to a bunch of Kevin Hart stuff and watch him pack the house, but he gonna make you laugh, but he's not gonna cross that line. Right. And I think that battlers feel like I gotta cross that line because my job is to do that. Well, if you look at fighters, if you look at boxing or UFC fighters, at the promo, they're going to cross that line and say whatever. But when it's fight time and the fight is over, it ain't like, oh, I'm mad now, so I'll catch you outside. No, everybody go back home. So a company, people with $1 billion, and they say, I'm going to invest in that because they didn't not only lose money, but they made money and they know how to act professional. They didn't lose their cool. They know this is a sport and it's a job. It's entertaining the people. And they're going to put money behind it. And I just feel like, that's why I was saying battle rap has structure. They can get to that point, but you got to learn to say, well, hey, maybe like Dev said, don't talk about people dead kids, because people that invest in paying and watch you, they went through something like that.
Right.
And they may feel like, I like you as a battle rapper, but guess what? Now that I heard you say that, I don't like you no more. Now you just probably lost hundreds of thousands of fans because you just said something that somebody actually went through,
Right.
and you ain't think what you said out clearly. So I think if we get on that track, you could.
I just don't see that happening.
But you know, I'm not gonna say never happening. It could happen. It could happen, Justin. It's gonna take one person to change that narrative, and I'm gonna tell you who that is. That is us at the Boiler Room, because I changed all that narrative. I'm just saying. I've talked to it's this guy that he's the owner. He's one of the owners of Bath and Body Works, right? So he's a billionaire.
Fire.
So I like know his family or whatever. And I ask him all the time, and I'd be like, I told him my idea and what I wanted to do, and I said, how can I make this on like a Ted Turner level, like, or a WWE level? And he said, you got to make adjustments. And this was something I talked to him 2 years ago. So even people that was on my staff 2 years ago, they heard the story. And that was a pitch that I was pitching to. And he was telling me, you got to do this and do this. And if you cover that, then maybe you can get to that level. Maybe I can help you get to that level. But there's a lot of things that need to be done in battle rap before I can have somebody on that nature decide to say, hey, I trust you that you say they ain't gonna be ghetto. It's not gonna cause me any lawsuit or nobody get hurt. Because at the end of the day, when a big machine like that's put money behind you, you an employee basically. And the money they giving me is to create this massive, look and entertainment. And if I mess all that up, that's gonna cause him a bunch of lawsuits where people can sue, I'm no good. Now I just messed up a great business deal, but it could be done.
Do you feel like it's better to screen, like, hear battle rappers raps before they go on stage or some shit like that? Cause like I think it would be like if they rap to you before they rounds, and you could be like, don't say that.
Right.
Don't rap that. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I agree with you, but battle rap feel like that's gonna make them soft. Like, oh man, that ain't me.
Yeah.
Like I'm from the streets. Okay, so we get you from the streets, but everybody from the streets. You ain't the only person. But the problem is you can't be a star because you street minded.
Right.
Just because you've been from the streets. When you step into Vince McMahon or you step into like L.A. Reid office, they gonna tell you, leave that street shit out the door. You coming for me for some bread. Now you could be that street person, but when you're in this office, you need to be corporate. You like, I ain't with your rap name. We finna shake hands on your government, and we about to do business like man. So I think that needs to be done, bro. Like if that's done, things will be so much better.
Is that is that going to be implemented with the Boiler Room?
So what we do is battlers know about the event like even 3 months ahead of time, because we give them 3 months to be able to prepare your craft. Because here's the thing, if you say, oh, I'm great, I'm one of the best, all right, great, you one of the best, you've been to all the major leagues, but why you ain't with DNA and Rock and them? Like, I don't see you in the WWE doing nothing. I don't see you going to the BT. So when people tell me that narrative, I'm like, that sound good.
Right.
But you ain't put the work in to get to that level yet. And because they, like I said, they mind is in one place, and there's no diss. It's just like business side, this is what it is. Your mind is in one place, and you gotta start understanding, like, I gotta move and I gotta do things a certain way to get to that position.
Right.
And I just feel like, I don't know, like they can do it, but they just need the proper guidance. But I'm not gonna waste nobody's time and money for a pay-per-view, and you come on there and you choke. Now I'm out of money because if you a name, I done paid you to come on my league and you choke. And now the pay-per-view, like we wanted to see it, but we ain't even get all our money. Yeah, now I owe the audience, and that's why I said you gotta talk to your fans and you gotta talk to the media, because they gonna say, don't book that person because he mess up all the time, right? And if you don't listen to the audience, you keep booking them, you're losing money, and that person keep doing it. And the whole time, the audience, the bloggers is there to tell you what not to do.
Right.
They giving you the gym like, hey, don't do that because this is happening. So I just, I feel in the boiler room we give them 3 months, but Joey and like even Onyx and COVID, if it's something they don't see and they don't like it, they gonna say, okay, hey, we're gonna do another event and see if they do good. And if they don't pass that test, Joey and them like, hey, unfortunately we did what we could.
Right.
We told you to do these things. We gave you time, but if you didn't do it, we got to move on because there's so many people that want to come over here and want to, they want to enjoy this experience we got.
Facts.
So
I got a lot of people that's trying to come over there. So
Yeah, for sure. But I wanted, and like I said, the boiler room for me was, I was battling too. So I was one of y'all. I stepped into this cultural scene. And then that's why y'all see me with the mask, because at the time, I found out a way, since I've been in the industry, how I can maneuver and they don't know. So I was like, if I can't be me and do it, I'm going to put a mask on, change my name, and then boom, they don't know what I'm doing. So I'm another character. I'm with them under 7, and everything marketing and product is under them. But now I'm going to create a different character because y'all don't own rights to this character. So that's why I put the mask on. And I started doing battle rap that way.
Fire.
Yeah, I have to protect myself, or you lose your bread and butter, and music is my bread and butter, so I can't lose it. But it's other things that I wanted to do, but I learned when you're in contract, you can't do it ain't up to you.
Speaking of contracts,
Yeah.
how do you feel about exclusivity in battle rap?
As far as people having contracts, if you're not paying them on a salary, and I'm not gonna say what, if it's a bi-weekly, monthly thing, then what's the point of a contract? So for people that don't know, if you're not educated with how business works, if you're in a contract and if you getting paid to stay on a certain league, then that's what you do. But if you like, I'm with this league and we got a contract and you ain't getting paid nothing, you ain't a boss, bro. You just being a volunteer at this point. So everybody on the boiler room, they're their own bosses. They not on any contract. They can leave and go do whatever they want. We not here to say, we own you or we made you. We don't do that. We here to help each other. We here to listen to them. They give us great artwork and bars for the fans. And we there to help them learn how to promo and get to that star level. But they their own bosses. So when people say, I hear a lot of people sometimes say, well, hey, we seen a lot of our guys on y'all platform. First and foremost, I never reach out to them. Everybody you see on our platform, they reached out to us.
Right.
I don't go take people, battlers. They reach out to us. So anybody that you ever seen on there besides like Dre and Chef Trez, all the bros and like and Tay Rock and everybody, those are like, that's all we cool. But anybody else that was battling on there, like they wanted to be here. They hit us up asking to be on this platform. So we don't go steal people, artists, and do that.
okay.
And y'all gave us one of the dopest opportunities to do commentary. So what made y'all pick us to do commentary on y'all's last event?
Because like I said, I watch the culture. I be in the spaces. I've been tapping into y'all like before, I always watch and tap into y'all. But I tap in and I listen, and like I said, I'm observing. So coming from music, and I'm not saying battle rappers don't, because they vision is great. Coming from music, I'm looking to build. So I'm looking at different things. Like I told you, battle rap, every league to me looks the same. It's people standing behind, and it's just the two battlers, right?
Yep.
So me going to like UFC fights, WWE fights, I'm watching their pay-per-views. I'm watching what they do, their entertainment throughout the show. And I'm looking like, how come battle rap? Now, don't get me wrong, Froze and everybody that, and Jake Black and them that was doing everything was great. But I'm looking at other leagues like, why y'all not doing that? Nobody's doing that. Now, y'all give people a chance to be on the platform, to interview, and it's not to get them like in a business, but y'all here to give them an audience to gain fans.
Right.
And I just feel like, okay, I'm watching like wrestling got commentary, UFC got commentary. So remind you, I'm thinking building a boiler room, but like I said, I'm doing something different that other leagues not doing, because
Right.
if I'm doing the same thing, y'all gonna just say it's another battle rap league. So I seen y'all, and I see that y'all do. I've been watching y'all, and I said we should add commentary in there, just like the W. So I'm looking on a different level. Then that's when I say, okay, I see the same guys standing on the stage, like, all right, battler to my left. That's not eye candy. And I'm looking at the UFC. I'm looking at Vince have eye candy. I'm looking like, so people coming for the girls. All right, so that's why you see a different aura. So we added that in the mix because at the same time, there's really no host in battle rap. There's no female host in battle rap. I know we seen Babs, and then you see Nunu, and then you got Bars and Roses, and we got Kales.
Yeah.
What known consistent host do you see all the time as a female? There's not. So I said we need to chime in on this. Different Aura has that, and you notice they're everywhere. There's no female host like Different Aura in the culture right now.
At all.
Even on the major platforms, y'all don't have that. No shade, but I'm just saying y'all don't do what those girls do. So we did that, and then we got the commentary. We got you guys, right? And then we got all the bloggers a part of us too. And then and we working off everybody. So if, for example, Consistent Basis come on Tuesdays, everybody don't do nothing on Tuesdays. We got to promo our guys. This daytime. On Thursday, on maybe Thursday or Wednesday, you got Balboa doing his show, and then Cam come on Monday. We make sure we're not intertwining with people's time, because at the end of the day, a lot of people, like not tapped in with Consistent Basis, and we think you should. So we just feel like, hey, we're going to bring them to the forefront because they've been here and y'all ain't showed them no love. No other leagues, I haven't seen no other leagues say, hey, can y'all come be commentary? Y'all haven't did that, but y'all tapped into the culture. Don't make sense.
Yeah.
And then you see and these are the future. These are the futures, and there's no diss to any other commentaries. Like, they're great, but when you pass the torch, who's next to pick it up? And y'all are there, and other bloggers are there, but the people just like, not the people, but some battlers just look at it like, well, they hating on the culture. No, they making it better, and they giving you a bigger audience because y'all don't promo anyway.
Right.
So if it wasn't for Consistent Basis, if it wasn't for a Casanova, if it wasn't for the commission, y'all wouldn't have no fans. Y'all wouldn't have a story because nobody would care. So that's what I mean about being a star. When you a star, bro, you have to learn how to be on every single platform. Every time, like, a music artist got an album come out and they promo, when they hit a city, they're not there just to rap and go to the crib. And no, they work, and they hit like 20 radio stations. Right. Then they hit like 5 TV stations. They promo, and then they got their show. And then after the show is, I'm going to go on tour to these different states and do the same song over and over again. It's called promo. And, but they getting help. It's not just them. You got promotional team. You got the TV media helping you. A lot of people not gonna like you, but they becoming a star. And I feel like y'all do that with a lot of people, and y'all don't get the credit. So I took advantage. It was like, yeah. I looked. Ani was like, yeah, let's bring them in. Let's do this, because Ani and Joey and F-Dot, they all understood my vision of where I was going. So when I told them, they was like, yeah. They start pulling in factors. So that's why Joey, like, hey, before we put people on the platform, we gotta see what they got, because at the same time we got a brand, and we always looking for other people to pull in to see what they got to help them do what they supposed to be doing, so they can boss up and be their own boss. But we all in the same family tree.
Yeah, we sincerely appreciate the opportunity.
For sure, bro.
I saw a couple people, a couple clips. They were like, damn, y'all funny as hell. Like, yeah, we do this. We be here too.
We've been here for a long time.
Yeah. And y'all should be getting booked. So like, and I know like a lot of people, when you got leads, they only want to book battlers. No, bro. Book the commentary. Like they're gonna keep your show lit throughout the time where the battler's not rapping. Or if you got a host, change it up. Give us some like ring girls. I know some leagues do, but give us something for the guys to be like, oh, I want to come to an event. Because I'm going to be honest, it ain't just a lot of guys coming to the events, it's a lot of women. So what do you have to cater to their needs as well? Right. And that's what you just got to look at as a businessman with a league. So yeah, book consistent basis. They'll give you a show while y'all at break. If you need a host, book a different aura. They keep the battlers lit. They don't need the friends to pull the shirt and wait for it. They listen.
Right.
They actually listen to more bars and catch stuff than battle rappers.
Yeah.
So take advantage of that. Then we got our production team, right? We got like 5 different camera people. So you may say, well, hey, I got a budget, but I like y'all camera footage too. I got 5 people that can come shoot y'all stuff for y'all professionally. So this is also put eyes on our people that do our production as well. So although we trying to build stars up, but we also want consistent basis. I want the big leagues to book them. Ant does a lot of our pay-per-views. You know, he do OSBL and 3-0. Y'all book him. He does great. If you can't afford Avocado, Ant, but y'all, I don't think people are really watching. They say they tapped in, but they really not.
Right.
So the whole point is to get everybody lit. Like, if y'all want to book our battlers, you can. You can book our commentary. You can book the host. They all their own bosses. If you need management, we got FDOT and Joey got management. And it's because of them we get a lot of big names over here because they got a good relationship.
Yeah.
And that's how we growing, and that's why Danny and Rock and everybody, they, you know what I mean, they jam with us because we professional and we do something to help everybody platform jump to another, but it just basically working together.
Exactly, and we don't see that much in battle rap, where people actually working together because egos or whatever and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
So can you give out the I don't know if this is going to be exclusive or not, but did you pick the battlers who's going to be on the Gates card?
Yeah, those are. Yep. I mean, I guess we can because it's a flyer out. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Woo!
I don't know.
My bad, y'all.
I don't know
What
if
the hell
Dre
is
want me to say it. I ain't gonna say it, but yeah, there's an event, Boiler Room with Gates of the Garden too. Very soon. I think it's a flyer out there, but if you see it, it say Atlanta. Yeah. Boiler Room linking up with Gates of the Garden. Yeah. And we got the battlers picked for those too.
Yeah. So you want to? I mean, so I don't know if you knew this, but I shoot all the Gates of the Garden footage when they come to Atlanta.
We talked about that.
Fire.
Okay, all right, cool. Okay. I told Dre, I was like, look, man, if y'all want to do commentary too, man, you know what I'm saying? Talk to Sev, you know what I'm saying? We can do that shit too, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Shout
out to Dre, man. For real. Shout out to Dre Dennis. I was surprised that he wanted to work with the platform. So that was cool. And then he came to our King of the Ring versus Lion. I mean, our Boiler Room versus Lions Den. Him, JC, they had an event the same day, and they pulled up to our event. So that was love. We appreciate that. And then now we working together. So
fire.
Yeah.
So you want to give out because I didn't see the flyer yet. So
I ain't see the flyer. I don't think he got the flyer out yet. I just know the selected battlers from Boiler Room that's gonna be on the card. Yeah.
Well, let us know who they are then, man. Come on, man.
I don't know if
man,
Dre want me to
I
reveal
would
that.
text Dre right now and say,
yeah, you
hey,
can text
man.
him. I don't know if he want me to reveal that, so that's why I ain't really, you know.
Will there be commentary for the TLC?
For sure. You know, yeah, come on now. You know,
because I got to put in for work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We
get out. So TLC gonna be crazy. With TLC, I wanted to do something different, right? This is no crowd. I want people that I don't want no distractions. I don't want people running their bars back 6 times because the crowd. Nah, I want to hit it. So we want to hit a bar. So we want to hear clarity. Now, I just felt like being in a private location, we can really see who these stars are without the crowd and the extras. You feel me? Like with all the hype stuff, can you be that star without the hype?
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's pressure on a lot of people.
Yeah. And that's what we want to do. Yeah.
People like crowd reactions though. A lot of people judge battles off crowd reactions. So is it gonna be like a mix of rappers and media? Like, how's that gonna work?
Yeah, it's mostly staff. And then it's the battlers, and if they may have they one person that came with them, but it's not like we everything we do at Border Room, we teaching the battlers what to do. It's a learning process. Last event was to see if they can pack it. They did that.
Packed.
The event before
Yeah.
that, when it was Border Room versus Lions Den, that was to see, we was trying stuff. We was trying out the vendors to make sure that we was more pleasing to the fans, the customers to come in. So this time around is more of, can y'all sell pay-per-views? Right? Because I'm gonna be honest, this is why we go through these scouting reports. Because TBL would say, can you sell pay-per-views or can you pack the house? So if you want me to book you on our league, what is it you can do? Because at the end of the day, it's a business. If I'm gonna pay you this, how am I gonna make my money back?
Right.
Can you sell pay-per-views? Now a bunch of battlers are like, oh yeah, I can. And then you look at their numbers and they don't sell pay-per-views. So what we do is, like I said, we teach y'all, okay, let's teach y'all how to promote and how to sell out a venue. Now our focus is, let's teach y'all how to sell a lot of pay-per-views. Because that's what's gonna make me say, Kenny, Chilla, come back out. I want you to check out this battle rapper. Because the first thing they're gonna ask me is, can they sell pay-per-views? Can they pack the house? Like, what's their branding like?
Right.
And if you ain't that, I shouldn't be putting you in front of them. And a lot of battlers are dope and they're great, but I think it's things that they wasn't told and they lack because nobody told them. You don't have nobody in battle rap to say, okay, why didn't I make the PGs? Like, I went there, I spazzed out, but they ain't pick me. But what did I do wrong? Why didn't I get picked? You don't have that. You just gotta say, oh, the other guy was better.
Right.
But that's not giving me a reason why I didn't get picked. You said I was good. What is it that I lacked in that I didn't give you? Give the person. So
Right.
That's what Kenny and Chilla and them is going to ask. So that's what we try to teach everybody at the Boiler Room. Like, hey, learn how to sell pay-per-views. Learn how to pack venues. That is going to be the factor if Big Leagues want you over there, because they're going to feel like you somebody that's going to make them some money. You bringing in a bigger crowd than what everybody else is.
Yeah, I feel like that was dope how y'all had at the last event. They gave commentary on after the battles.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They told you what you did wrong, what you did good, and everything. Yep. And I think the battlers need that going forward.
Yeah, especially somebody like Chilla and Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think it's good. And I know like some battlers get emotional, bro, because they don't like to be told like. And I get it. You be sitting there, you don't want to be somebody to tell you like, oh, that shit was that. And you like, well, I put a lot of work in, and you kind of telling me my shit trash. So I feel sometimes I get that. But to be a star, bro, you got to learn how to sit in that fire and take that. Because I can tell y'all a lot of stuff, like going into like labels and sitting there with like L.A. Reid and Kevin Liles, and they looking at us like, you good, but I don't know. And we looking like, bro, this song is lit. Like, what do you mean? Like,
right.
And but they're not like killing our character. They just basically work on this more. Like, the song was good, but the lyrics, like, we can't sell that. People are not going to buy in that y'all done seen these drug dealers. You're 18, like, right? So we have to sit there and learn that. And I think that battle it's got to be the same way. It should be the same way. You got to learn how to carry yourself. If somebody give you negative feedback, learn how to take it on the shoulder. Like, all right, I'm gonna come back and I'll be good. But if a businessman see that you don't know how to take it, we not booking him. He's unprofessional. He's not liable.
Who do you feel like was the standouts from the last event? Give me your top 3 standouts from the last event.
I like COVID and Juvelli.
Yeah, COVID was crazy.
Uppies.
Yeah, she may gotta go again though. Yeah, definitely COVID and Juvelli's. And that was thrown together at the last minute, by the way.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think Juvelli had Rob Trey.
Yeah.
And then we couldn't do that one because Rob Trey has some stuff to do. And then it was JT, the bagger, and he wasn't responding. And then COVID was like, because Kenny and them knew Juvelli was on the car and they wanted to see Juvelli again because last time they was kind of disappointed in him. So we needed to have Juvelli on the car, and then COVID was like, I'll do it.
I don't.
Later, COVID was like, I got 3 rounds. It's about to go down. I was like, oh gosh.
I don't feel like COVID gets enough credit because, like, when I pulled up to the event, COVID was bringing he was setting up the event. He was bringing in tables. He was bringing in chairs, setting up everything. I don't think COVID gets enough credit
He
for
really
what he does, because he definitely is an excellent individual, and he definitely helping putting on for.
Put a lot.
He definitely does a lot.
He's one of the hardest working dudes in battle rap that I've seen by far.
And to do that and still battle?
And still battle.
No choke, no stumble, no nothing, bro.
No stumble.
Crazy.
Uppies.
Yeah. COVID is a gem, right? Like, he got TBL startups, and basically what COVID does is he get artists ready, and then he can get them to TBL as well. Not only COVID just do that as well, but I remember when Dre Majesty was like with COVID in them.
Mm-hmm.
I remember
300s.
Yeah, the three, right? And then when I remember when Dre battled G-Lo, I was a part of that with Domo. So that's the connection with Dre. And then Trez, I know him back from ABR with MK Ultra and them. So but COVID been around since that. So when I met COVID through the online battling, and then after that, like, I met COVID at a bunch of live events and stuff like that. And then I found out what he do. And I was like, COVID dope. But people don't know he a jam, bro. Like, not only he battles, but he that dude. You want to get on, he can get you on. But COVID gonna say you got to do all the things that I just named.
Yep.
Because he knows what the big leagues want. He know what Kales want. He knows what TBL want. We know what Organic want. We know what Smacking them want. Like, we've talked to we know what their standards are. But COVID has been doing that. He's been doing that all along. So he's not selfish. He battles, but he's so into building others up, and he cares more about that. And I'd be like, yo, COVID, you dope. You need to get pushed here. But nobody pushed him. They always use COVID to be that handoff to TBL.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I said, nah, my boy is dope, but he is a dope battle rapper too. And that's COVID position. You know, he looks at the talent over here with Joey, and they build talent. And that's why you see, like, we've had, so we came out 2025, March last year. We had 10 plus people on TBL already.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fire.
So apparently we doing something right. And you know, shout out to Chilla and Kenny for giving us like the structure and the blueprint to do what we do. Because the first thing I told them was, like, I'm not trying to compete. We just trying to develop people, because the torch has to be passed. And these young guys that's coming in are very talented, but a lot of platforms don't see it because we still booking the vets. And we can't let go of the LeBrons and the Jordans, because the new wave is right here, but they don't got an opportunity because we keep booking the old vets.
Yeah.
And the time is changing because the audience, like, they old. I don't care about them now. I want to see the Dre Majesties now and the Muwaps now. So it's like wrestling. You gotta learn to pass that torch. You know what I mean? You gotta learn. Hey, John Cena, you had to give it to Cody. Your time is up.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I just feel like COVID and Drop and like Simba and Balboa and Sinpor and like all of those people are dope, but they get overlooked because they booking the people that y'all know already. But at the end of the day, are those people bringing in the dollar amount? I think Beasley just did an interview that said it's a monetized thing, right? That's exactly what he's meaning. Like, you gotta learn the business first before you get into it, because it's more than rapping. So it's like, it's just different. The culture gotta figure it out. And once they figure it out, they're gonna have a diamond in the rough. I know it's a bunch of knowledge, y'all, but this is just stuff I learned from watching. Just sit back, watching execs, learning how they do it, finding out what doesn't work. And then another thing, I don't like when people say the little leagues. Take that out your vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
All leagues out there, if you like, I get that URL, TBL, King of the Dot, the RBE was the major platforms. We can call them major, but stop letting people disrespect y'all and call y'all leagues little.
Right.
Because guess what? When you put money into these events, it ain't little. And then
Right.
when you book top tiers over here, I mean, in these leagues, they don't have to pay them little. So don't call
Yeah.
our league little and act like, oh, the little leagues, that's the disrespect because nobody decided to create a league for they shit to be called little or just like, oh, it's that league.
Yep, and some major
I don't look
stars.
at it like that.
Yeah, and some of the major stars that are on the URLs or whatever came from the
Right.
league.
The little leagues. Facts.
Right. So I don't look at my platform as a little league. We are a platform and we can compete with the best, and that's our vision. And if other leagues like to be called the little leagues, then you can, right? I mean, you can do what you want to do, but at the same time, like, did you create your platform and put a lot of money and pay a lot of money for the big top tiers to come out and make your stuff pop to be called little?
Right. Crazy.
That's like saying your craft is trash, is little, or like these are major platforms, but your stuff is bootleg, so I'll just watch it. Nah.
Yeah,
So
disrespectful.
yeah. So I don't we compete with the top.
Well, August 8th. Oh, my bad, Devin.
I got a couple more questions.
Okay, go ahead. Do your thing. Do your thing.
Who is the face of the boiler room?
Oh, come
Wow.
on now. Come on now.
I'm gonna be messy. You know me. You know me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who the face?
So we got all right. So for everybody, we got tiers. The faces are the people that are established battle rappers that we don't have to teach too much. We just tweaking what they were missing to hit the major platforms. And then we got the stars, and then we got the dark room, right? Which is like the rookies that really don't know. The stars kind of know what they doing. They seasoned, but they just haven't hit that peak yet. The faces, Balboa is one of the faces of the boiler room. Juvelli is one of the faces of the boiler room. Drop the Ruler is one of the faces of the boiler room. King Benny is one of the faces of the boiler room. Simba is one of the faces of the boiler room. Then the Poet is the queen, the first lady of the boiler room, and she's the female champ of the boiler room. Who am I missing? Jers. Jers is the face of the boiler room. I feel like I'm missing a couple other people. I know I am.
They gonna be mad.
Plug is Trenches, but Plug is affiliated with us because Plug been with us since day one. So Plug is another face representing for the boiler room, but he's Trenches, right? We got that COVID face of the boiler room. Who am I missing? I'm missing a couple of more people, but yeah. And then you got stars. You got like Trap. Yeah, Trap Bandicoot.
Trap crazy.
Great. We got like it's a lot of people on our stars that a lot of people can't mess with. So, and then we got the dark room. It just is levels. And the reason why we did that is because if everybody want to be a star and y'all got a roster of 50 people, y'all all can't focus on 50 people at once.
Right.
People attention span is short these days. They're only gonna pay attention to a selective few. So then you're only gonna put your money and invest in certain battlers because they rolling, but you forget about the other 49 or 48 people. So once again, like wrestling, right? I had to figure out how can I show these stars at different times, but give them that push and give them their time to shine. So we broke down the faces to the stars to the dark room, and when you are face, that's when you're on a level where you're ready to be on TBL or you've been on TBL. When you're a star, you're about to hit the TBL situation. And then when you're the dark room, you're trying to get to that star and figure out how your character or however your battler going to resonate to the audience. And then when you figure that out, then you can meet Kenny and Chiller. So it's like SmackDown, Raw, and like what ECW was. We just splitting them up. So if we do the faces, we can focus on certain faces. If we do the stars, now you guys can focus on those. Right. And then the dark room. But if I put a lot of faces on the stars, y'all not gonna notice my stars. You're gonna keep looking at my faces. So I gotta break them up so I can establish the stars to be a face.
You got it down pat.
I tried to, bro. I
My
try to.
anxiety, I can do it.
Yeah. It'd be a
Shit,
lot. It'd be a lot, but
I know it's.
when you got a team though, when you got a
Yeah,
team and like y'all saying chat,
yeah,
everybody help. Everybody helps. So it's not a I thing, it's always a we thing. I don't y'all never see me come on like, oh, I'm gonna see a boiler room, I'm gonna pop my shit, because it ain't about me.
right,
It was me coming from the music industry having opportunities and and having people show me structure on how to be a star, and then looking at battle rap as a rapper, of course, liking battle rap, like man, I wish they can get the opportunity to get there where I've got, but they just
right,
need a little kick because nobody is teaching them how to be a star. They just coming from the hood rapping, or you know what I'm saying, just saying I do this, but it's more to it than that. You can't be a Jay-Z, bro, and and think that, well, I came from where Jay-Z, I can rap better than him, but he a businessman. He sells stuff. He sells merchandise. He's more than a rapper. You got to learn to be like all around star. So
Okay.
change the
Okay.
game.
Who would you feel like your most underrated battler is? They don't get enough credit.
On the boiler room,
Yes, sir.
man, there's so many of them. I'm gonna stick. And I'm just saying. I'm gonna say, seeing a poet to me. Everything, every, and I'm not saying this about female battle rappers, right? You could have a different form of what you introduce into the world, right? So you
right,
could have a girl that talk about her guy was selling packs and she was there to do that. You can have a girl that says, well, I like to twerk and talk, pop my, or I sold this and that. It's okay to have an Erica Badu or India Ari of battle rap, right? And that's what I think. So, for example, Hope is another person that I think is amazing, as far as a writer. Everything, like, some people don't like Drake, but some people like Kendrick. Some people say Jay-Z is a great businessman, and some people say Jadakiss is the best rapper, right? And then some people may say, well, Snoop is the biggest international rapper in the world. So you can have different genres of what you do. I think that Stan the Poet is a poet, right? And she talks about a lot of deeper things that people don't talk about in battle rap.
right,
I think you got to tap into different genres because you losing out audience and you losing out money. Some people don't want to hear the chick that talk about her hood gal or how she struggled or how she used to carry a pack or how she had to slice and cut, right? There's some girls that ain't been through that. That's like, well, what you talking about, that don't resonate to me because it didn't happen. But
right,
somebody can feel like, be like seeing and be like, well, I go through these poetries and I can tell you about how Rosa Parks did this, or what black people need to open their mind and find out what's going on with the situation with Mississippi. Y'all don't like, it's okay to be intellect,
Talk.
but we have to sell it because we so sold on what people sells now, because sex sells, right?
right.
Right. But if a Lauryn Hill came in a battle rap, what would y'all do? Because Lauryn Hill has that same thing Sin got, a poet. Then you talking about different, like Lauryn Hill was talking about different stuff that women wasn't tapping into. She wasn't talking
Right.
about like, and I'm just not talking about battle rap, but she not talking about like twerking or money and spending it and whatever. There was other parts of rapping that you can talk about that's an audience for. Some people like the old boom bap rap. Some people like the old Wu-Tang hip hop style. Some
Yeah.
people like the Drake. Some people like the Future, the Kendrick, and the Lil Babies and the Babies. So it's okay, but I think that if you somebody like Sin or Hope, or you come into or even Caution, you come into battle rap and you real intellect with the pen, they don't get the credit, bro. They don't get the
Yeah,
credit, and they
that's
say,
right.
"Oh well, I don't want to see that battle because it's not your cup of tea." But it don't mean that those girls don't have a star. It's just that you don't have somebody in that lane on your platform that want to hear that. Just like King of the Dot and iBattle, right? You don't hear too many
Yep.
people over there saying, "Yeah, I shot." They got more Pokemon, more
Yep,
educated, right?
right. Yep.
So if you got a platform that can cover all of that, you could be polished and you could be bigger than everyone else. And I think that, and that's why we got different genres of people on our platform, because some people don't want to hear about the gun and the drug story. Some people want to be like smart and they want to teach me something. Teach me with words, or teach me what this means.
Yeah.
Some people want some simple stuff, right? They don't want you to go do a lot of overheads. You gotta find a battler for each. You may say, okay, hey bro, you good at joking and being comical. stick to that because we need somebody on our platform with that. Because if I get, for example, if I get Carter, my guy Carter Dean to come over here, he's gonna joke you to death.
Ooh, joke you to death.
You know what I'm saying? So I have to find something for the
And
audience
promo.
to say. You know what I'm saying? I gotta find something for the audience that's gonna say, I don't want to see and I'm just saying, you don't want to see somebody like a Tay Rock with Carter Dean. It's gonna be like, no, bro, like Tay Rock is gonna shoot him to death. No, I gotta put somebody that could be Anderson Burr, somebody that's gonna be funny with him up against them. But
Right.
you need to have somebody like that on your platform, different genres, because that's when it's go time. You opening up different categories of battle rap to different people so they can all say, well, I'm not just watching a Boiler Room because they talk about guns, but you got a smart girl that talks about some intellect. You got one that talked about hood stuff. You got one that do this. Oh, you got somebody from Africa. We got Queen Mata over here from Africa. Now
Talk.
we're opening it up, right? And
Talk.
we got I don't want to say it, but we got somebody from the UK, a female, that wants to battle on the Boiler Room that's coming.
Fire.
So that's my point. It's like, it's a platform for everybody. You just got to find out, okay, she got an accent. She can give us a whole UK fan. How can we resonate that here and make her start here to make the Americans get it?
That's a vision.
So we look at that, and I feel like if you do that, then you could be like, okay, y'all we got different styles on the Boiler Room. Some battles are good, but we may feel like you may be better in music. Well, you at the right place because I got ties to the music connection. So this could be your opportunity here. So everybody just got to know what they do best and stay in their role. If you ain't a killer, you ain't got to talk about how you're a killer because we all don't believe it anyway.
Yeah, right. 'Cause you
Yeah, the
be
whole
killing,
game. I
not
mean, the
rapping.
music industry told you that. Dr. Dre and Snoop told y'all that. Like, it's all entertainment, but a person ain't finna go out there and shoot somebody unless they stupid. Because guess what?
Wrong.
You're useless at that point. What's the point? Like, and I think once that mindset changes, I think battle rap can be like huge, bro. I really think it can grow.
Man, we got to do a whole separate interview just about the industry alone. 'Cause I got a lot of questions.
Oh yeah. Oh, we ain't tapping in too deep, but yeah.
Yeah, we want to keep a battle rap with this episode. But the
Yeah.
next one, because I've heard some stories.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
we definitely gotta do that.
and which you probably heard some could be accurate, but it depends on what the situation is.
Yeah, right.
And I got movie stories too.
Ooh.
Like y'all know, I've seen a
He
lot.
he definitely seen me, showed me clips of like he
seen a lot.
definitely
Yeah.
he definitely on a lot of movies, so y'all might need to tap in for real.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
What's your dream matchup for the Boiler Room? Like
Ooh.
what matchup that you
Ooh.
before you end it all, what you got to book? What's your dream matchup?
I think some of it is in the work, and I don't want to jinx it. Some of it's in the works. It's in the work, but it's definitely gonna be on the Faces event. Let me say this, we got some things coming up that I don't want to reveal because people be stealing stuff, but we got a lot of ideas coming up that's gonna shake the culture. So if you trying to tap in with the Boiler Room and you want to be a part, like I said, we link up with all other leagues. You know, we did it with 32 Bars, 3-0 Bars Over Bullshit, TBL Startups. We all affiliated together along with, shout out TBL as well, and WTBL, shout out them as well. We just did a card with them not too long ago. But if you are what they call a small league, don't take that. But if you're a league that you feel like, hey, I want to get some motion, let's come together. Hey, hit us up. We got a lot of ideas that is gonna shake the culture, and I think it's gonna come out of nowhere, and people gonna be like, wait, what just happened? But like I said, the whole thing is to put light on the new stars. So when you see that NWO situation come on, then y'all understand what's about to happen. Yep. Yeah. I can't wait. This gonna be fun though. It's gonna be so fun.
I can't wait either.
Yeah. So
Man.
Battle just gotta step it up, bro.
Seven, you coming outside?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
all right, so at first I wasn't, bro. I wasn't gonna come outside, but like I said, everything is about character and it's about timing. So I was thinking about coming back. I mean, when you sit back and you watch the greats, and I say that because there's a lot of great dope battle rappers on the Boiler Room, or battlers that pass through, and like Chilla and even Rock, and a lot of people show love that I watched for years. You like, man, I figured it out now. I figured out how to do this battle rap thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm ready to come outside and get busy.
Okay.
But it's a time and a place. So I felt like at the time I wanted to focus on the Boiler Room platform, and I didn't want it to make it feel like I was the Diddy of battle rap, where I got my own league and I'm all in everything. It ain't about me. It's about the battlers. But I was
Take
gonna come
that, take that.
Yeah. So I it was planning, but Joy and COVID was more like, wait, because right now we don't need you. I'm gonna actually entertain people. It's gonna be very entertaining. I mean, I can rap, of course, but
Right.
it's a we're looking to entertain. So if you paying your money, you're gonna get a show. So I just felt at the time they're not ready for the I Am 7 character yet, because I was trying to build a Boiler Room. But now that it took off and it's doing great and we get good response back, now I can introduce y'all to a character and I can show you how to tap in from being a league on a music person and then transition into a battle rapper.
Fuck that.
But
Fuck
when
that.
when I come out, you won't hear about 7. You won't hear me as an owner, because Joey and COVID and Onyx is gonna strip me from that title and just and treat me like a battle rapper.
Who you gotta see? Fuck that. Who you gotta see? Give me one name.
I told him, man. So you said, so you want a big name, or you just talking about on the Boiler Room?
Boiler Room, big name. I don't give a fuck. Who you gotta see?
Anybody in the dark room to the stars is food.
Damn.
Yeah, food.
Just give me one name. One name.
Well, Jay Skill's been the one in the chat that.
Oh!
That's all I never want you to say.
That's all I needed. That's all I needed.
Jay Skills, man. No, we got some stuff playing. Jay Skills was just like, he's just great, bro. He just not going back. I go in the chat and I talk crazy, and he just responds back all the time. And it's not always directed toward them, but what I'm showing them is I can show them how to promo. So I always let people know, like, hey, now if you battle me, it's gonna be a totally different promo. Like, you gonna get a lot. And if you can't do that right now, like, it's gonna be too much. It's gonna be too much when I step outside. Because I don't just have battle rap people tap in. I have like music industry tapping in, and I'm not gonna make them look bad. And I'm not gonna make myself look bad rapping on my own league, and I do terrible.
Right.
But I'll promo a lot of them. Like, yeah, I'll promo them, and then when they get to the building and we had a battle, I'm the most entertained. That's something about my battle that I started. I started the am I entertained? I'm not entertained. That's my slogan, actually. Yeah. And I created the mass villain of the mass and battle rap. Yep. I created that. So any person with a mask, y'all got that from I Am 7, bro. Because when I came in the game, I reached out to Daylight and Reaper Rail. They was the only people doing that. And I said, well, hey, you got the ski mask. And I reached out to Reaper Rail and I said, you got the paint. And I came to him on some professional, and I said, look, I'm not trying to take away none of y'all doing, but I'm going to do a mask thing. I'm not copying y'all, but I just want to let y'all know, is that cool? And Reaper Rail was like, just stick with it, bro. And that's like, that's why they like my teachers. And JC too, shout out my guy JC. But that's why they my teachers, because they gave me, I came to them as like, I'm not trying to steal y'all stuff, but I'm going to do something different. But the mask, like I said, that all came from, like, you look at Rey Mysterio, you look at the character of The Rock, you look at Mankind. Y'all wanted to watch them because they were entertaining. So when I come outside with that mask, it's going to be a whole different 7, man. I mean, I've done magic on the stage. I've done magic on the stage. I've set off smoke detectors with them. I've been to a lot of places and did some crazy stuff. Yeah. And so shout out to Miss Ill was there from the beginning. Shout out to Miss Ill. Yeah. So we just it's entertaining. But they think it's time. So I don't know. Just Jay Skill's been the guy that been like pushing my buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah, he been pushing my button. So I don't know. I think because everything needs to make sense. We don't want to, like I said, we don't want to throw battles together. Everything is a rollout. It's going to build up and it's going to make sense. So I think that me and Jay Skills may happen, but for now, I want him to sit back and watch what I do to these opponents that's about to come in front of me so he can understand what he's going to be dealing with. So that's why I told him not now. And there's no shot at Jay Skills, like, he fire, like, that's my guy. You know what I mean? But I know, like, he's the only one in the chat he said he with the smoke, but I want him to wait and watch what I do so he can understand what was going to happen if we battle.
Clip that, Devin.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Jay Skills is a star, so I consider, like, he's a star. I'm starting on the dark room side, so I'm going down to, like, I'm not saying it like that, but I'm starting from, like, the beginning, like I gotta improve something, so I want to start there because I want people to think I'm that. And then when I get up there and do my thing, they're like, oh, he up there with the faces. Yeah, it's a setup. I'm baiting you in.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But I'm not I'm not the best battle rapper. I know how to market, I know how to sell tickets, I know how to pack the venue, I can rap. I don't think as far as rapping and music, I don't think nobody can out-rap me, but I can rap. But when you're around greats and you're around battle rappers, you start to learn and you're like, oh, I figured it out now. This is y'all count, this is how y'all do y'all bars. So now I have to transition to that. So yeah. I'm good. I ain't a rookie though, y'all. I got like 16, 17 live battles out there on YouTube.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
on,
yeah, I know.
Yeah, I battle Klutz online.
Oh.
When we online, yeah, like I've been outside, like I done seen the Keeses from the Vixens to the Killer B and Showstoppers, the Bankhead. I was there when all that shit started.
Ooh.
I was just observing because I'm learning the game. I'm looking
Right.
like, okay, yeah. So I was, yeah, Trez and them when they was with ABR before MK Ultra and everybody was outside, like KT and all of them. Yeah, I was there, bro. I was just the guy in the room observing, watching. Like, let me learn the business part, because that's where the money at.
Thanks. That was a good time too. That was a great time.
Shout out Chris Petty and everything they did. You know what I mean? That was epic. And then ARP, shout out ARP. He rocked with us too. I learned a lot of business from watching ARP, for sure. And John, I'm gonna say John and Will. I was at Bullpen a lot too. I learned some things for them too. So I'm just not a person that woke up and was like, I actually kind of was in battle rap before a lot of people was doing battle rap. Because of my uncle. So like, yeah, that's legendary right there. So I watched my uncle battle Eminem. And he's the only person that beat Eminem in a battle. So look at, what is it, the Scribble Jam? Yeah, go look that up. MC Juice? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got the link. We got the link.
So I've been there. I've been tapped in. I was the little nephew at the time, and I was like in the music dream. So I was learning, but I didn't know he was out there battling Eminem. Like
Crazy.
Eminem wasn't that at the time.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Any final word, 7? Any final word,
TLC.
Justin?
Yes, bro. TLC coming August 29th. Like I said, book consistent basis. That was the whole thing of bringing everything to the platform. I just feel like you could book more than just battle rappers. Book the host. You could book commentary. Just book everybody out there. Everybody else got a job to play. Book the media. They don't want to give you traction. If you tired of paying these battle rappers a lot of money, then play the people that's gonna get you the fans. That's gonna make your channel bigger. That's what counts. So I would just say do those. But yeah, TLC, August 29th. The 300s is coming up. COVID got that actually next. I think it's J Moore and J2. Yeah, we focus on that right now. And I think that's actually August 1st. And then August 8th.
Yeah.
August 8th is the Atlanta Boiler Room with Gates of the Garden. Yeah. And then, you know, TLC. But yeah, that's pretty much, man. Like, we don't have any issue with no leads or nobody. We just doing our own thing and we doing it differently. So anybody got like questions or feel some type of way, our inbox is open, bro. We don't take none of this shit seriously because at the end of the day, if I talk to another black league owner and diss him, then what am I saying about the culture? You get what I mean? Because that's what they want us to do. They want to pin us together so we can't be as one and be a Vince McMahon or a Dana White. So, man, if y'all put y'all mind together, y'all can be more than that, but we got to stop hating on each other. Leagues just don't, they simple-minded. They just want to be, there's too many Chiefs and not enough Indians. So once you figure that out, we'll be good. Yeah.
Fat 7, where they can find you at, 7?
Everything is 7 Music, 7VN Music. That's on TikTok, that's on Twitter, that's on Instagram, that's on Kick, that's on Twitch. What else? I got my own little page on YouTube with the music that I upload from doing for artists. You want to be on the Boiler Room, follow our channel on YouTube. It's the Boiler Room Plat. And yeah, that's where all the battles and the magic happen. Follow Consistent Basis.
Follow us.
They are commentary.
Yes.
If y'all need to book them, you can reach out to them. Or if y'all want to reach out to us, we'll put you in tune with them. But book them. They do all our commentary over here. So
yeah, we appreciate the opportunity, bro.
Sure, no, bro.
Appreciate it. Fire interview, man.
Yeah, I told you the next time, strictly on industry.
Part two finna go crazy.
I'm ready.
Yeah, part we ain't 2 get into us. We don't get in there. We got we got some tricks up our sleeve.
This has been Consistent Basis, man. Shout out to 7, man. It's your boy Skinny there, my co-host right here.
That's the O'Neal Harris, no relation.
And we out, man.
Peace, y'all.
We out.
Yeah, believe it, baby. And I be paper chasing, I'ma get it off consistent basis. Man, it's all about patience when you be patient, consistent basis. Better late than never, get it together, consistent basis. Never do no breaking, we gon' take it, consistent basis. I'ma recap this, I'ma recap that, shoot 'em up, we gon' have discussions. I'ma break down all your bars and shit, want opinions, then speed digesting. If you lose your battles, they gon' clown you, then give you hell. I'ma keep it too mild, it's been too real, like shouts out the dev. Don't let them fool you, won't recaps, we lend them to you. We gon' do no offending to you, come and go live, we interview you. Hold up on the streaming yard, then we gon' press and send it to you. Yeah, then we gon' press and send it to you. Go live on a Thursday night, go live on a Tuesday night. If your ball just really fly, we can go live every night. Go live on a Thursday night, go live on a Tuesday night. If your ball just really fly, we can go live every night. Believe it, baby. And I be paper chasing, I'ma get it off consistent basis. Man, it's all about patience when you be patient, consistent basis. Better late than never, get it together, consistent basis. Never do no breaking, we gon' take it, consistent basis.